Hello, my name is Riley, and I would like to welcome you to the Eye of the Storm D&D campaign. I am the DM, and for the party, there are my friends Logan, Shar, Garrett, and Spencer. This is our first ever recorded D&D session or campaign at all. We've never streamed them or anything of that sort. So there's going to be issues besides anything that happens in session, which I'll probably cut out. But those are going to be audio issues, like my current mic now. I've just been doing a lot of audio testing with. There's no overlay for this one. I have to make that overlay. So, you know. And other than that, there shouldn't be any issues. I hope that you like what you see, and I hope you continue watching. Likes or whatever, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to do like and subscribe. That's up to you. I don't really care about it. But otherwise, I hope you like what you see.
Alright, I'm ready.
To the moon.
Alright.
Well, I'm ready.
It is the
I'm
year. It is the year of our lords. You know, multiple gods exist, obviously. So it is the year of our lords, 1235, and at the present moment, everyone here is on this very large and somewhat extravagant wooden boat. The base design is of an actual boat, but it's huge, and there's living quarters, a kitchen. It's fully seated out as if you could properly live, but that is not what fully it is being used for right now. At the moment, dear party, you guys sit in this rather large room. There's music played by these three oddly dressed people. They have these sort of black masks on, white masks with like black eyes on them, and these sort of almost ominous smiles. One plays the violin and wears a purple petticoat. One wears a red petticoat and plays the bass, and one of them has a simple tambourine and is wearing a yellow petticoat.
Sorry, Riley, I have to interrupt real quick. What the fuck is a petticoat?
Look it up.
Okay.
Where is everybody at the moment? Proper, except for like Naomi. Lol.
So what is this exactly, by the way? What is this place?
You were on a very large boat, and
Okay, so it's okay.
yeah,
That is porn!
What?
What the
I
fuck?
looked up petticoat and there was porn.
Do you know how to spell it?
It's Petticoat.
I don't think
I don't know how you arrived there.
But there's
I do
porn.
not know it.
Alright, anyways.
Regardless,
And it's
though,
showing you dresses. What the fuck?
yes,
Okay.
there are male and female
Yes.
petticoats. Regardless, though, as everyone is here in this sort of ball-like area, everything here is made of wood. There's the people playing that I described. There's people in rags, nobles, clearly middle-class people. There's a good variety. In fact, it's almost sort of odd, the fact that there's anyone who has less than 5 gold on them. Partially because anyone was allowed to come to this. For the party members here, obviously, either you were invited, you heard about it, or you just went. But for now, please describe yourselves. Who wants to
Sorry.
start?
I fucked up
I'll,
so
You're
bad.
Who wants to?
I'll start.
All right.
okay.
Oresha is a red-haired, decently tall succubus. Definitely doesn't seem like she was born of. It definitely wasn't born human, but she was definitely born from a human father. She has green eyes, red hair. Her skin's just basic, just white. And she just seems to be just sort of looking at some of her items that she has on her. She definitely looks like she has a bit of strength on her. Probably been in a forge or two.
All right. Who would like to go next?
Again, I can. Heinrich Mulkov is he's chatting up a few people. Though,
Yeah.
with these people, he towers over them. With a solid 7 feet, I think it was. 7 foot 3 inches.
Jesus.
You might think, oh, he must be a Goliath or a giant. No, he's just human. He just has he has the gigantism kind of thing.
He's just kind of a freak. Just a,
Yeah,
a bit of a freak.
He is a freak, but you know, a very useful freak.
Is he
as well, yes,
He's quick to white boy. That's all.
Busting it down
But,
centaur style.
but though the armor he wears is quite odd, because the emblem he bears is one of the German, or the Germans use.
The Germans known to be
Currently,
swordsmen.
kind of just standing there in armor, chatting up a few other people, kind of like some nobles or other guardsmen, either discussing like politics or something along those lines.
Politics.
All right.
Politicians.
I can go next.
All right.
So my character Sirius is a decently tall, probably around 6'1", 6-footish, tiefling. So he has longer white hair. He has a very, how do I describe this? He's got a pretty cut face, pretty chiseled face, accentuate jawline, but he doesn't look like no Giga Chad or nothing. He's pretty muscular, on account of being a spell sort, but he generally wears dark green or brown mixish colors, kind of like he walked out of a swamp kind of colors.
He's a bit of a guy.
For inspiration, you could kind of, Riley, don't get mad at me, okay?
No, it's fine.
You can kind of describe it as a cottagecore-esque type aesthetic. But for right now,
Nice.
he's wearing and you can see a crest on his right arm, branded into his arm. But for right now, he's wearing a cloak. Not a huge cloak, just a darker cloak with his hood on. And his horns are kind of, they have a weird kind of like runey pattern to them, inlaid with gold, kind of. And he has purple eyes. And his skin is like really like dark gray. And that's pretty much it.
Fuckers.
All right.
Pretty cool. I'll get to the crest later, it's part of his story. But, you
Yeah.
know.
That is all for our proper main cast here. Garrett, we will get to you in just a teensy bit.
Hey, what about Shar?
Oh yeah, Shard, the Shattered Kai.
Don't worry, they're not here. They're in the brig.
And the what?
The brig.
The brig.
Well,
Okay.
rather, they're a stowaway. They
They're a stowaway.
yeah.
My goodness. Can you make me a perception check?
Yeah, I'm actually good at those. Yeah, no, if you look at their background, they actually have the criminal / spy background. I'm having them be a criminal / petty / thief, essentially.
So they've just been stowed away on the ship for a while?
Yeah,
Wow,
Oh.
the
They,
rogue
um,
actually isn't
they-
the criminal this time.
they pretty much just kind of snuck aboard and they stole some like fancy clothes and shit. At the moment, they're just in the luggage bay.
Why would they sneak on? It's free to go.
Oh no, they snuck on before this event was happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Goofy.
Goofy,
Sorry.
You're good, don't worry.
Also, some of
Yeah.
us don't feel like being shunned because they're poor.
No, I hate poor
Fair.
people
I
because
mean,
I'm poor.
Sirius is technically poor. He has no money on him.
Well,
Yeah,
does
but
he-
he's got a good jawline, so don't worry. He'll
Yeah,
he'll
he's-
get the
yeah,
bread.
yeah,
he'll get
no,
bread
he's
eventually.
imposing.
He'll get
He's imposing. Yeah, no. Meanwhile, Keldrith over here just. Yeah, no.
Heinrich
what
is
was it,
kind of
perception,
giving.
right?
Yeah, perception.
Heinrich. Sorry. Heinrich
Okay.
is sending all the gold he gets to his family.
All right.
What the fuck? No, that's not my.
Loser.
That's a D12. Oh my god, I'm dumb.
LOL.
God, having smudged glasses makes it so much harder. I mean, I'll
What?
take smudge and
Imagine
clear
wearing
vision, smudgy
glasses.
with clear vision, but and not vision that makes it where I can't look more than 6 foot away from me, where I'm blind and everything's fuzzy. So,
Imagine
there
wearing
it is.
glasses.
Hey, I didn't even know I needed glasses until like 3 days ago.
I have
Honestly,
glasses.
put these things on,
I've
took them
needed-
off about 5 minutes later. It's like I can't see shit. All right, wow. Huh.
I've needed glasses since I was in 4K.
Anyways, that's gonna be. So that's 13. What do I have about? Let me zoom in here.
I'm
This
pretty
sheet's
damn
small
blind.
as fuck. There we go. It was perception, correct? So yeah, that's gonna be 15. Sorry about that.
15. You can hear the sounds because you're in the brig, which is not the lowest point, but it's pretty low in the ship. So it's a little bit under the water due to the weight of the ship. The area down below you and what you're feeling is reinforced with some magic, but a lot of it is reinforced with metal and lighter
I'm
materials.
not in the brig. I'm in the cargo section.
Oh,
Sorry,
cargo
I had
section.
to specify that because the brig is a prison. Is like an envoy prison essentially.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been caught. Yeah.
But you can hear the water sloshing around you. It's from what you can hear, it'd be at like knee height if you were actually in the water. And you notice there's a lot of interesting cargo, to say the least. There's plenty of stuff for food, barrels of alcohol, whiskeys, meads, ales, dates, anything of that sort. There's some leftover stuff for what was going to at some point most likely end up being hired security, but they probably already reached their quota or requirement. And as you've been down here, you've heard one or two sounds the last couple of days. They've been a bit odd. Normally people come by, they check the cargo, they take it out, and somehow either you haven't been found or anyone's seen you and just been like, oh, I guess they're always there. I guess there's just a big rat over there. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you
It
notice
helps to have clothes that you can dip down in.
Yeah, but you've noticed a bit of unusual, the occasional bit of unusual cargo being placed, and as of recent, it's been a bit more. Some of the cargo has moved every now and then. Now, there are some animals out and about on the ship. The actual captain has a cat and a dog that don't get along very well from what you've seen, and you've had to stop their fights when they've been in the cargo bay. But some of it's been more odd, more active, but eventually it just quiets down.
Cat nice, dog nice. They know like each other. Send help.
But for the party, or for Heinrich, not Henrik. That'd be K. That'd be K
In
or
German,
C.
it's Heinrich.
Heinrich. Okay.
Heinrich.
Heinrich.
But if you're saying it in English, it's Heinrich.
Yeah, I get you.
So you say Heinrich.
Yeah. You've been chatting up some of the guards and people who have... everyone, at the bare minimum, has a weapon on them. It was mentioned in the actual bit on the tavern board that it was posted at, that it is completely fine to have your weapons on you, and that due to the free-spirited allowance of people of lower class, direct quote from it, that you are allowed to carry a weapon on you so long as it is not... as long as it's not a great axe, or as long as it's not clearly cursed or magical in a bad way. They did inspect everyone's weapons and found them to be suitable, fine. Most people have daggers or some sort of short sword on them. Anyone who doesn't have it outright showing probably has it stuffed in their boot or somewhere else on them.
Heinrich, due to his size, kind of has a great sword, but to him it's a sword.
Alright. But you've been talking up some of the guards and people who are either veterans of some sort of war, all that kind of stuff, and most of them have expressed content with the party, but they felt something's a little off. The performers are dressed rather oddly, and the masks they wear are somewhat uncanny to something you'd hear in a ghost story. The music they play is both a mix of sort of joyous and haunting at the same time. And earlier...
May I... Oh,
no,
sorry.
What do you want to do? What is up?
I was gonna make an insight check to see if, there is possibly any motive behind these people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like any odd movements or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Son of a cuss word, I got a 9.
A 9.
Eh.
I mean, they look the part, but it might just
Nah.
be an assumption based on the way they dress.
Can I
I've
roll a
say-
perception
I've-
check?
Oh, I was gonna say something in character.
Sorry, my fault.
Crewmate.
My bad.
Meh. Must be just the kind of outfits they have.
The guy you're speaking to, one of the actual guards for the event, he's wearing somewhat light armor. It looks light. You, offhand battle experience, know that it's splint, so he's definitely not there for a light skirmish if it were to happen. He also has a halberd on his back, but he mainly keeps a short sword out sheath.
No, I don't have a greatsword. I have a war pick.
Lol.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Pike.
Ooh.
But
And
you can make
he
that
look-
roll now. You can make that roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah. And
Or not Garrett. Oh,
Spencer. Yeah.
Spencer.
I got a. Do I roll with initiative, right? No.
No.
No, perception.
You're making a
Okay.
perception. Yeah. Roll
Insight.
perception.
Oh, perception.
Oh, okay. So I got
did insight. I did insight.
I got a 12.
Okay, 12. Are you trying to figure out if there's any ulterior motives behind the performers, like how they're dressed and stuff, or are you just trying to see what is all going on around you?
I'm trying to see if that person I was hoping to see is there.
There's a few people dressed somewhat similarly to you, i.e. more swamp brown colors, camo. A lot of them seem to be either veterans of wars, people who are trying to do stolen valor, probably. And a lot of them, besides that, a lot of them appear to be druids as well. Most of the people who wear sort of camo-esque things. But you don't see the person you're looking for.
Alright.
If you could please describe this person to me in DMs. DMs, I kind of...
I will later because I don't even know, okay?
Oh, okay,
You kind
yeah.
of figured this out on me last second. I haven't decided yet. I don't know.
You're good.
Okay, well,
I gotta figure it out.
Heinrich is kind of. He's kind of bet on a few drinks or whatever.
Alright.
The complimentary drink bar.
How much you even don't do it.
Alright.
Don't you fucking
Oresha,
do it.
what are you doing at the current moment?
She's currently just sharpening her weapons, really. Just making sure they're nice and well kept, essentially.
You've set up kind of next to one of the tables that has some food, so you can get a little bit of leverage, and you're kind of manually, with what skill you have in blacksmithing, you're kind of manually pushing this stone forward with not exactly amazing technique, but you're doing enough where it's definitely sharpening it slowly. You're getting a few
she does
odd
have
looks.
proficiency in.
Get some steel shavings into the fucking fruit bowl.
He does have proficiency in smithing tools.
All right. Yeah, you're doing this. You have to rotate the thing yourself, and you also have some wet stones you've brought with you that you've either gotten some water from what water is available around the area, or you've outright just put like wine or one of the finer drinks on it. Either way, it doesn't matter too much what you do with it. You're getting a few odd looks from people, and one of the guards begins to approach you. He's in this leather armor, and you can see this sigil that you've definitely seen before. It's a sigil of one of the bigger cities on the continent, the city of Tiberius. It is the city of the sigil is of a lion's head, and there are these streaks of lightning that follow back from its mane. Aye, you. You're acting.
She glances up.
You're making people a little uncomfortable.
How so?
Well, sharpening your weapon during a party ain't exactly ain't exactly something the normal sort would do. It's making some of us nervous.
Hey, sorry, what did I miss in the past 2 minutes? I was kind of like
not too much.
forced out of my room for a second.
No, you're fine.
Not much.
We're
Cool, because Uncle came over to start working on the car and didn't know where the keys were, so I had to find them for him.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
This guard motions to some of the other guards, and well, most of them are composed. There's one or two, probably new bloods, from what you can tell. Or they look a little nervous looking at you. And one or two of them.
She eyes the new bloods slightly, and it just, with her tail, essentially just sweeps all of her stuff off the table and starts putting it down. Not even using her hands.
Alright. Well, as long as you don't use it to hurt anybody, it should be fine unless Captain says otherwise, or or unless you make some more pompous person too uncomfortable.
Well, if they try anything, it's for self-defense.
Aye. And the guard begins to head back to where he was posted up. my good friend. What is the name of your character again, Spencer?
Sirius.
Sirius. Sirius, you still don't see this person you were looking for, and it's probably upsetting to you. Obviously, that's up to your character, how you and your character feel. But you do notice there are some people in similar garb to what they said they'd be wearing. These not longer coats, not quite petticoat, but more where it would go, like you need to button it, and
I was gonna make it.
longer coats that you would need to button down normally.
Give me just one sec, Riley.
All right. For that time being, we will switch over to our dragonborn friend in the Shatterkai dragonborn, whatever you prefer on that regard. You have found quite a bit of interesting things though through being in the cargo area, and besides the crates that have moved and eventually stopped moving, one has stuck out to you a little bit. There is actually a guard next to this one as well, and he's dressed in this very not light armor. He's not really dressed as a guard should be. He looks a lot more. Actually, roll me a history check. Not that you would probably know that much, but roll me a history check to try to recall this sort of guard.
Unfortunately, I don't have that big of a bonus to history, but that's an 18.
An 18? This is definitely not a ship guard, and this is not anybody from one of the bigger capital cities. This isn't some sort of raider, this isn't a barbarian, and you know for damn sure that motherfucker is not taking colleges at a magic or bard school. This appears to be someone who, to put it lightly, traffics individuals for money.
Shush.
Human trafficker.
Shut up, Logan.
Shush.
And they are guarding this chest. It's clearly magically sealed of some sort. You can see the glow of the lock from where you're standing. And it's a long chest. It almost looks more like a case of sorts to store something. But definitely not the typical food or drink or armor.
Don't do it, Char.
Hey, I'm ready, Riley. By the way,
Alright. Sure,
you
what
can
would you like
finish
to
whatever
do?
you were explaining.
Sure, is there anything like to do in this situation?
1 second.
Alright.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure if that should be a good sign or a bad sign.
Oh, you know the typical caster things. 7 minutes to scroll through all the spells.
Yeah. Just caster things.
Yeah, just caster things.
Sounds like a job that's going to need some spells involved.
What the fuck?
Creature voice.
Creature.
I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Cast fog
And-
cloud?
Yeah, 20-foot radius sphere of fog that makes it, impossible to see through it.
Does this take any sort of action, any sort of time to cast, or is it instant?
It's one action, meaning it's
One action.
cast.
Okay, it doesn't matter in this situation because you're not in combat. You shoot this fog out. I'm assuming right on the guy, or are you shooting it like?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere, so I'm pretty much selecting a point nearby
Mhm.
that just blankets the area,
All right.
and it fills pretty much the entire lower deck.
To your left, which is the best available line of sight. Your right is heavily stacked with more crates, and somewhat of a. You know how some people live in dumpsters or can kind of make a home out of dumpsters? You've done that with crates. The crates they haven't thrown away, you've turned into your own little hideaway that, frankly, it just looks like a stack of crates, but if you move a couple little items that you wouldn't suspect you'd need to move for anything on a ship, you have your own little space. It's not too comfortable given you're a dragonborn, but it's enough to really hide when you need to or sleep at night.
I should mention, Keldrith isn't the large, bulky thing you'd expect from a dragonborn. They're
Oh,
actually
he's
kind of scrawny in comparison.
okay.
Are they like a kobold?
No, they're not that small. Kobolds look like weird
Oh.
dog dragon things. Anyways, yeah, no, he's
That's so rude.
they're about, I'd say, like 5'2".
Damn.
So they're pretty small. That just comes from them being what they are, unfortunately for them. So they lack the imposing stature of usual dragonborn, but they make up for it with their quick wits.
Yeah.
They're baby.
But the left, where he'd most be able to see you, is blocked off from his view from this fog cloud, and you can hear kind of a huh. And to your right,
Yeah, basically
you
I'm covering the entire chest area with it.
you've kind of made a rat tunnel to the right as well, so you could get around a little bit. Now it's not too great, as one little slip up, one little slide of the eye, and someone could probably see you, and they'll know they will know you're not a rat immediately. Rats.
Well,
the rats on this ship don't have scales.
yeah.
True.
Well, unfortunately for them, that chest is in the fog, and I have a good memory.
So, if you would like to, you can make a stealth check with advantage. Besides the fact that you get it because he can't see you, you also would get it because you have your little rat tunnels off to the right.
Yeah.
If you'd like to, you may make a stealth check to go and knock this person out or try to get into the chest.
Yeah, I would. And you said advantage, right?
Yes, advantage.
So that's 15 plus 7. It's going to be 22.
22, let me roll against with perception. Disadvantage, of course. And... that app. He doesn't notice you, and he's not panicking, he's calm, but he's swinging his sword around a little, and you duck under one of these swings as you begin to make your way over. And are you going to kill this man, or are you going to knock him out?
Oh, neither. This fog lasts for long enough. I'm just going to straight up, lock. I have thieves' tools, I know how to use them, and magic bullshit. Let's go. Click, click, done. Sort of thing.
Roll... what is it? Is it just roll dex for thieves' tools?
It's sleight of hand for picking locks.
Is it?
Usually sleight of hand. Actually,
Right.
it's usually dex plus proficiency.
They let you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks to
Going
you make
to-
disarm traps or open locks. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's sleight
yeah.
of hand plus proficiency, and if I had proficiency with sleight of hand, it would be essentially expertise. But I
no,
don't, so it's just sleight of hand plus.
Mhm.
I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be a dex plus proficiency if you have proficiency in it, because that's just
It's
fucking
sleight of
crazy.
hand. You know, it's just full on sleight of hand, then plus your proficiency bonus with.
If it was going to be
These
sleight of
ones.
hand, it'd just be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, you
I
add your
would add
proficiency,
proficiency
but...
again.
Yeah, no, sleight of hand. Anyone can pick a lock, but if you have proficiency with thieves' tools, that's your proficiency bonus in that those thieves' tools that are assisting you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So roll a d20 plus proficiency and dex. Should be.
Right.
I'll run
Well,
it like
either
that.
way, it's the same thing. Sleight of hand works on dex.
Yeah.
So let's do a roll. That's gonna be. Ooh, a +2 for proficiency, I believe. Yes, that's gonna be a 17.
17. Alright. You begin to start the lockpicking process, and as you get in, obviously it's magic. You've noticed that from the beginning, and you can almost smell this horrible, sort of blueberry acidic smell of this magic before you, being so close to it. And
Fart.
as you get your tools in and begin to work, you notice the bit that seems to be enabling this magic is a small seal in the back of the lock, or back past the bits you have to hit up to unlock it. Or that, obviously the turn of a key would fix and unlock. You've not seen these before, but with your knowledge of magic, this is not quite hard to do. It's not hard to break, but putting it in there, especially when it's on a ship, meaning you could tumble over and essentially knock the chest
You have
over.
to put it in a secure area.
Yeah. You just
Putting it behind the lock is the most secure place to put it.
Yeah, but as you slip your tools in, knock up the right, just hit up the right little bits for it to open, you push this bit forward and you scratch out the little sigil. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's
Claws.
this is
Screech.
piss poor magic lock, and you in this long chest, you are met with, you feel an almost overwhelming radiance, and I have to roll to try to hit you. Don't know if I would do this neutral, or if I do this with disadvantage, because
Wait, hold on. You're trying to hit me, you said?
yeah, I'm trying to hit you.
Do I see what's in the box?
You can see what's in the box. It's not what's in the box that's hitting you, though.
No, I know.
You
I'm
can,
asking because
you
would I
can't-
be able to snag it
you could try to snag it.
before being hit?
Whenever you try to touch it, it doesn't burn you, but it's like a shock to the senses. It's like touching metal on a playground. And would I be doing neutral because he doesn't know where you are, but you're also like pretty much next to him?
It's disadvantage one way or the other because he can't see shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's just
Unfortunately for him.
disadvantage.
Luckily for him, I don't have a high AC due to being a, no armor.
I don't
much
think a 9 hits you, does it?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Thank
It'd be
God.
funny if it did.
No, my AC's higher than that. It's a 13 currently.
Oh, I have a higher AC than you, Pog.
This,
Yeah, I'm not wearing armor.
This slaver goes to slash you and ends up just hitting a bit of the top of this box. It clangs out a metal sound as he just begins to pull his sword back and tries to find you.
Right. Well,
We're
I'm
gonna cut.
grab what's in the crate here, and while he's doing that, real quick before we cut,
Mhm.
I'm gonna use my shadow jaunt ability and just out of there, 15 feet away.
Roll
back
me
to
a
my
con check
cubby
whenever
holes.
you grab this item.
Con check or save?
Con save.
Con save. Right. It doesn't matter too much. I just realized I don't have any proficiency with that, but may as well
Yeah.
ask. And that's gonna be a. Grab my D20 here. Beautiful little pretty pink D20 here. That's gonna be a not the best. It's a 14. I don't have that big of a
14?
con boost.
You go to grab again, and it shocks you again a little more viciously, and you have to let go of it. And you teleport away. As for our good friend, Spencer,
Oh,
you
well,
there?
if I have to let go of it, I'm not gonna tell it away. Never mind.
Mean
Alright.
sir.
All right, just making
What's
sure.
up?
Just making sure you're here because we finished with the
I'm here.
storm. The sort of clothing you're looking for your friend, or that they said they'd be in, is this longer coat. Only goes down to about only a little bit past the hip. It's not too far. It's more of a button up, and you tuck a little bit into like your your trousers. Not quite formal, but it's not it's not, they mentioned it's not supposed to be buttoned up, and they will have a this somewhat odd green chest piece that you can see that they're wearing. You see people dressed very similarly. It's the same coat, the same trousers, the same kind of like seafarer's boots, but none of them are wearing this chest piece, and each one of them is wearing much lighter. Probably a lighter armored chest piece, maybe something akin to a short bit of steel, something that could stop an arrow from going through you, but a good stab with the sword would turn it to butter. Something like that.
Right. Okay. Do you want me to roll a perception check?
Yeah, you can roll another one.
Okay. I did not roll that right because I didn't roll it. Okay, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, I got nat 20.
This small group of 3 who are all talking over drinks and the wine that is being served. One of them has a cup of ale instead, is much taller, and is a dragonborn, actually. This sort of cyan bluish kobold dragonborn with these stripes of what appear to be scales, and he has these sort of what do they call them? Oh my god! And he has sort of fins coming off of him. The other person that is beside him is a very cleaned up, more polite looking. Well, you can't really tell what they are fully. They have this grayish skin, and one side of their face is painted just a complete sort of pinkish red color, with some clearly an attempt at trying to cover up what was face paint at one point. And the third one is very much unlike those two, more raggedy dressed, but has the same sort of coat and trousers and such, and is an elf of sorts with these spectacles that he drops from him before picking up. They seem familiar.
Do they seem familiar?
They seem familiar to you. You can't place it
Okay.
fully, but they seem
I didn't know
familiar.
if you were asking me or not, but it's fine. So okay, these aren't the people in the party, right?
These are not the people. These are not members of the.
This
Super-
isn't Sharduck, Garrett,
This
or
isn't them.
Logan.
I mean, you can see the 7 foot tall human that is Heinrich pretty easily. 7 foot tall,
Right.
hard to miss. And you can see Oresha by one of the tables towards the corner, sharpening these weapons she
Okay,
carries.
I just didn't know. I didn't know if you were pulling a funny like you did on me last time.
Not quite yet. Don't
No
worry.
one.
I can't see a thing.
Anyways, so they seem familiar to me.
Yes, they seem familiar. But you
I
can't
guess I'm
place them.
going to go engage in conversation with them because why not?
Alright. As you walk over, they stop their talking and they look at you. The dragonborn waves his hand, and the elf, who is wearing similar stuff, just a bit more raggedy, just begins to go get another drink and clean his spectacles, as you see him do for a moment before he goes.
Well, that's good timing. So I'm cleaning mine.
No one.
Sorry.
So
Hello there. The dragonborn pipes up as he looks to you.
fuck. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna make up a name.
You're gonna make up a name? That's swagged out.
Okay. Do you know Cassius?
Cassius.
I did not hear a word you said because someone spoke at the exact same time.
Cassius.
Riley, I'm gonna need you to repeat.
Cassius. I don't rightly think I know a Cassius. I knew a Cassius, a caustic, and a jester I once knew, named Cast Iron.
Cassius Pemberton.
Cassius Pemberton. I recognize the last name, but I don't quite recognize the first.
Prince of the Pemberton household.
Pemberton household. Is that one of the more higher families, warrior caste sort of thing?
They were higher.
I don't think I know him, but I might. No, I don't think I know him.
I think you do.
Now, why would you be looking for someone of that sort? You don't quite look the type to be looking for that sort of person for the right means. He gestures to your armor and the camo and the sword on you, or weapon.
Oh no! Wait. Let me describe something.
You
real
just
quick.
you just called your armor gay. No, I'm joking.
When I said camo, I meant like I didn't mean camo. I meant like darker colors,
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
mud colors, not actual camo.
Alright.
Just to give you a better description.
Yeah. But he motions these colors. Yeah, it don't look like you'd be looking for that sort of person for quite the right reasons.
Because they were involved in human trafficking.
Involved in human trafficking. Human trafficking. How do you know what guild or clan of the sort?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what that means.
He's asking if you know which guild of traffickers they are, or what sort of gang of traffickers they, any sigils or details, essentially.
God damn it! Why are you making?
I mean,
You're making me make a lot of shit up on the spot, man.
Oh,
All right,
no,
hold
it's
on.
fine.
Welcome to the life of being a DM. Also, sorry if my voice is like really garbage.
No, you're good. Don't...
Doing Keldrith's voice tears my throat up.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Even just a little bit.
Potbellies, man.
Potbellies,
I don't
man.
fucking know, dude. I don't.
You're good. Potbellies, man. They're pirate sort? Or are they more, homegrown, you know?
Well, we're on a ship, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but we're not on a pirate ship, are we?
Doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to human trafficking.
Fair's fair. Well, I could look into it for you, but Potbellies, man, I don't know. I've had one or two little encounters with him before. Tried to sell me, people for cheap, but I denied and reported him to the local authorities. You know, the typical, he looks kind of nervous for a moment. You know, typical right thing to do sort.
Well, if you happen to see any of his men, please come let me know. And I kind of just slide him some gold.
Alright. You slide him 2 of these gold pieces, and he looks confused. These gold pieces, they bear a different... The normal gold pieces around this area...
No. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. I was just about to say they have a weird mark on them. Okay. But continue. You know what? Go ahead and keep going. You and me were clicking. Go.
Gotcha. They bear a very different mark. They bear the mark of what appears to be a heart with sort of growths around it. This is a common symbol of the undead, and you don't find it just anywhere. It's not normal currency you'd find. This is something you see in a coin collector's. And these also look somewhat old as well. And
Oh yeah, they're old as hell.
the Dragonborn just gives you a half-hearted smile and a thumbs up.
A half-hearted smile and a thumbs up.
We gave him a peasant's man's fucking.
By the way, I'm
salary.
just gonna let you know real quick, Riley.
Mhm.
Those coins are enchanted, so I know exactly where the fuck he is on the rest of the boat for the rest of the time.
Gotcha. Henrique,
Okay.
you see this happen for a moment as you're taking a long sip of your drink.
Yeah. Where? He's gonna kind of look at the weird person in the armor.
Yeah, the weird.
Did I by any chance hear anything about their conversation, or was it hush hush?
You heard something about Potbelly?
No, I said port belly.
Oh, Portbelly. Does your character know anything about pirates or gangs or anything of that sort? If they do, that sort, you know.
You would hear rumors from people from the coast areas, but Port Belly would definitely be some kind of story someone would tell.
What you know of Port Bellies, I'll allow you to make a history check to further this knowledge and try to rack your brain.
Alright.
But the base level you know is that Port Belly is one of the, not exactly the bigger slave
15.
traders. All right.
15.
They're not exactly a big slave trading guild, but they are a decent size enough to be an issue for some of the capital armadas and some of the royal armadas, and plenty of fishermen actually. Well, they've mainly targeted fishermen, people who are weaker, and on the rare occasions that they've actually been in a proper skirmish where they've kind of gotten their asses kicked, they're better at element of surprise than sustained battle, actually tried to raid villages early on. But otherwise, you don't know too much about them. All you know is they're mostly seafaring, and there's no definitive sort of location for them. They're almost like a boogeyman for some.
Like the Blackbeard before Blackbeard.
Kinda, yes.
But instead of him burning down your ship and, killing you, they just steal you and sell you.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Alright. Well, he's gonna kinda think like, shit, human trafficking on a ship? And also, just so happened to be the person who is a, quote, pirate? Oh god, this ain't good. He's gonna kinda follow this weird man in armor.
My good man
But
Sirius.
trying to make it off as like he's trying to go to the bathroom as a drunk guy.
Roll me a performance check for that. Roll me a performance check for that.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, yikes. Yikes, dog.
Oh, yikes.
I got a 19.
Ooh.
19. You're
Not
you're
bad.
smooth for the most part. You can somewhat emulate the stumbles and trips of a drunk person, and you kind of end up not hitting. You slightly run into. That sounds worse. You end up nudging Sirius for a second as you're walking past him.
He's gonna pass by him. He's gonna kind of, keep pace with him as soon as he gets next to him. What do you know about Port Belly?
Sorry, give me just 1 second. I was in the bathroom. I'm back
Oh,
now.
you're fine.
Lol.
I didn't want y'all to hear me urinate on mic. Sorry.
Shush.
Trust me, I
You don't-
do
you don't need
D&D
to-
while
guys-
I shit.
guys-
Okay?
guys-
Guys,
Guys,
we don't want to know.
this is being recorded.
I'm aware. Anyways, So what would you
Makes it
say?
a
Would you
state.
say, Logan?
So, what do you know of Port Belly?
I know what you know.
That doesn't. He's gonna kind of give him a glance. Well, I mean, I say we have a common enemy, but it seems someone wants to kill.
I never said enemy.
Well,
Hold
if
on.
you're not an, are you an ally?
Not exactly. I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to find someone if that can help
Yeah.
you understand.
He's gonna kind of point to his symbol. Look, I understand that you might not trust me, but I'm part of a god. I know certain things are quite bad. I know the laws. I am here to uphold them.
Trust me, I know pretty much about every land. I've walked them for centuries, thousands of years, even.
He's gonna kind of give you a very weird glance.
Do I hear
Riley,
these two
Riley,
talking?
are the twin death gods a thing?
Yes, they are. Still.
Okay, they still have not been dethroned yet.
Okay. Logan, just a little pointer here. I actually don't know anything.
He doesn't know the lore. He doesn't know the lore.
Yeah, I don't know the lore yet.
Oresha,
Riley will catch me up
The
later.
twin.
Real quick,
Okay,
sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible, but I need to drink. My throat's is
Okay,
a bit
you're
too
good, you're good.
scratched up.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
get
back.
you. You're good. Oresha, who's in the corner. You can hear little whispers here and there. Are you of the gossip sort? Did you sit at the lunch table and go, "Oh, Rebecca's such a bitch"? Did you? Are you a gossip
No,
sort?
Oresha isn't that kind of isn't that type of
Hmm.
person, but she is interested in just information in general.
All right. These two.
Information is of an interest to her.
Yeah. How tall is Sirius, by the way?
Like 6'1", 6'2",
6'1".
6 foot, kind of
Oh,
in that
damn.
range.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oresha is taller than him.
Shit.
old as Russia.
6'4".
Jesus.
Heinrich, taller than all of you.
Yeah,
7'3".
I don't care about you. I know you're taller.
You
You're
can
7'3".
you can see these two. Well, Henrik isn't too heavily armored, but as you see the crest upon his armor, it's one you haven't seen before. And honestly, the two of them look more like they look very shady as they do this. Well, Sirius looks shady. Our good friend Henrik looks like he just stumbled into him and just met like a
Wait,
a
Sirius
kid-
isn't
trying to
supposed
be
look
friends.
shady.
yeah.
Sirius isn't supposed to look shady. He's kind of supposed to look like he's supposed to look a little bit out of place, but not exactly like he's up to no good. Kind of just like it's kind of like he's not supposed to be there a little bit.
Unique outfit to the party that didn't fit.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a little odd. If that,
He's an oddball
Yeah.
pretty much, but he's a very
guy.
he never goes out of his way to make noise or anything. He's a very reserved person, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But they seem to be discussing something of the sort.
Could I make a perception check to maybe listen in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's a 9. Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that's
9?
not happening.
There's
no.
plenty of people talking, and as you try to like put your ear out there to pick out sounds, you just kind of catch little glimpses of conversation here and there. Boring daily life. Oh, the wife is cheating on me with the postmaster. That sort of thing.
The gold stock is down. What is a stock? I don't know.
But you don't really catch anything.
Did you hear about the new Tesla model?
What the fuck is a Tesla? What witchcraft
Well, the
is
god of
this?
electricity, you know.
You can't. What is a
Uh,
car?
Okay,
After
we're back.
Oresha has like no success on listening in, she's gonna start getting some interest into like the weird performing people.
All right.
Optimized water. We should be
You
good.
can roll a history check on them or a perception check if you wish on them to see if you know anything or notice anything off about them.
I'm gonna do perception again.
Yummy microplastics.
Son of a bitch, that's a 13.
That's a
My
13.
passive perception is higher than that. Oh my
That is
god.
a 13. One moment. I have
Yeah.
received a text. Uh,
I'm so
You
sad.
do notice one of them looks a little off. Their jacket is a different color. The one who was wearing purple and playing the bass, their jacket is this. It's a deeper purple. Now,
Kind of getting the same information as me.
Oresha's gonna like kind of like approach towards the performers after like putting her stuff away, essentially.
alright.
And I'm. Can I do like an insight check to see if he has like any sort of malicious intent?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
On me?
No.
No.
uh,
On one of the
yeah, on one of the
bassist or
performers.
guitarist or whatever.
Okay,
It's-
sorry.
It's the one playing the bass.
Oh, it fell out of my.
Yeah, most definitely you'll find malicious intent in whoever your name is again. I'm sorry.
Sirius. You got it.
Sirius.
There you go.
Where did my D20 go? Uh-oh.
It's Sirius like from Harry Potter, pretty much.
No, I call you Sirius because why so serious?
Alright, bro, go off.
Sirius. Batman.
Why so?
Well, I could tell you the story of why his name's Sirius.
D20 though. Oh god. I can't find my D20.
They're making those sounds and they're syncing with the seal.
I can't-
Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, I'm just gonna roll this other one.
Experiment. Experiment.
Insight. That's a 19.
19.
Yeah, 19.
The way they're playing the bass is a bit different. It's honestly, it's actually much better than before. They're not missing any notes. There's no awkward pauses. From what you can pick out, a little bit of what you know of music, given you're more the smith. And
Yeah.
they seem, everyone before, they just seemed calm, unnerving, and a little serious. The guy who's wearing the sort of blood red coat with the tambourine just seemed kind of dead set on trying to be serious. This guy who's playing the bass seems silly.
Silly, he's goofy.
Their
While the tambourine is
mannerisms,
Just serious.
yeah, like every now and then they'll play, but it seems more energized. And whenever they don't have to play, you can see a constant tapping like at their leg, trying as if they have a tick of sorts. And you notice that occasionally whenever they play, besides being more energetic, they'll occasionally play different like notes that weren't meant for the original piece. Essentially, from what you can tell, the piece is calming yet a little somber, and occasionally he'll play a higher note that usually would be saved for a weaker beat, so it blends with the rest of the sounds. It's more apparent, and it adds to the song, but it's not. It's clearly not on the sheet music, but I can't read sheet music from that era, so.
I'm not sure if I should do this or not. Oresha is gonna like do like a slight wave towards the tambourine person while they're not playing. Like essentially whenever they're taking a break, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attempt to do charm person. What the fuck was that?
Hey, Riley, sorry to interrupt here. Where's that kobold?
What kobold? The dragonborn?
The one I gave the coins.
Yeah,
the Dragonborn?
you described as
He's-
kobold.
Dragonborn, sorry.
The Dragonborn wasn't where he is before. He's moved
Well, I just
over...
used the coin.
Yeah, he's moved over from what you can tell from the coin, sort of shutting your eyes and imagining being a coin in a pocket, or a pair of hands. You can sort of see from the coins, and they're more to the right, and they're near the performers. More.
So give me a good old glance on the performers. Give me a bird's eye view, pretty much, of what's happening over there.
The guy who's playing his tambourine, all of them have relaxed now. The song is over, and they're moving out of their way to let another performer play. A bard of some sort. They carry a lute, and they're relaxing over in a corner with what appears to be more fancy drinks and food. The food itself is fancy compared to what most normal people eat, but they're eating the more ultra rich sort of stuff. And from where you can see the coin is, your view for a moment begins to spin, and then it lands, and you realize he's flipping the coin, but he's facing the performers slightly from your view.
Want me to roll a quick perception check to figure out exactly where he is?
Yeah.
So I don't have to kind of just walk around all the way over there.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the DC for charm person? Duck?
Charm person is I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Alright.
I rolled a. What do I got? Perception.
I definitely don't pass. I got a 7.
19. I rolled a 19.
Alright.
Wait,
Uh,
19 for perception.
Yeah, 19 for perception.
19
for
for
Spencer,
perception on Spencer.
Well, I rolled a 16 and then plus my perception modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man in the red, the blood red jacket, as he looks more relaxed now as he looks over at you, and he gives you like a friendly wave as he begins to manage his tambourine a little. It's definitely not a normal tambourine. It's more customized. Even the technique is very different from how you imagine they'd play it. And after a moment, as you see him, he sort of lifts his mask up and pulls out a pipe of sorts.
Okay, and you can go ahead and talk to Spencer.
Yeah. He is about 20 feet away from these performers. He's still, and well, you can see him whenever you look over, but he's completely still, maybe shaking a little. He seems intently focused on them for a moment as he flips this coin over and over and over again. And that is where we cut to our good little dragonborn friend. Oh my god. Hi. You've skittered back. You've skittered
If
back.
I wasn't able to grab it, I didn't want to teleport. That's the only reason I was doing that. Sorry.
Yeah, you're stuck in this moment, Keldrith. And the item is still before you. You can't seem to get hold of it without it, like, shocking you. Well, not shocking you. And the overwhelming radiance tells you it's something radiant, but it definitely doesn't want you touching it.
Seeing as this guy is just kind of blindly swinging, and I'm trying to do something where I kind of need to be able to see a bit better, and honestly, not having distraction would be better. Considering I'm crouched down, I'm gonna try and hit this man in the dick as hard as I can and knock his ass out.
Roll 2 hit.
Okay. Well, it's a 19 on the die.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage as well.
Oh yeah, Riley. I have to ask real quick. What dice do you want me to roll for damage for my sword?
What kind of sword is that?
So this is just a melee attack. It's just 1 damage because I
Alright.
don't have a melee weapon
Yeah.
yet.
Is it?
It's kind of like a little bit of a.
Is it a great sword?
Damn it! Why'd you ask me?
Is it?
I haven't decided yet.
Go look over the list of swords in D&D and find out.
Fuck you.
I have to roll an opposing con check to try to not get for this man to not be keeling over. I mean, he'll still be keeling over, but
Like,
he's keeling over, but he manages to keep his ground, and he aims the sword right at you, given you're crouched down a little bit to go for the groin. He aims the sword at you, and he says with a heavy lisp, "Get back!" He seems to be trying to keep his keep his calm.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Did you hear any of that?
No, sorry. I'm talking in DMs with Peace at the same time, and I'm trying to keep my heart rate lower.
All right. Well,
And
stop.
my brain is starting to hurt. I'm getting a bit of a headache. Sorry, I'm
You're good.
spacey. I'm a little
You're
spacey.
good.
Anyways, go on.
But the man keeps his ground. He doesn't keel over. He barely stops himself from keeling over, but he points this sword straight at your head. And with a demanding shout, says, "Stop!"
I picked my sword, by the way.
Send me it in DMs, like whatever it is.
It's literally just a katana, bro.
Okay, well that doesn't answer my question.
Well, okay, then what do you need exactly?
Just pick a stat block for it. Like, look up the weapons, like long sword. Just look up what weapons there are, and pick one of the Ds for that. Except for a katana would definitely not be a D10. So. Regardless, though, we'll sort that in DMs. What do you do in this situation, Keldrith? Sure.
I'm most likely, like, asking a question. I'm most likely talking to Riley. So Riley, you know how a VR headset works, right?
Yeah. What are you bringing up?
Right. Riley.
Yeah. What do you bring it up? I said it already.
Dude, you're going super roboto,
Oh goodness.
and we didn't hear anything from you.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment.
If you're speaking, I still don't hear anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
You might need a control R.
Lol. Riley is dead. The DM is dead.
Hi, buddy.
Hi. Why won't I fucking
Yeah, it's
disconnect it?
working.
Oh, is the Wi-Fi being stupid?
No, a breaker broke. A breaker did a funny, and there was no electricity in my room.
Oh, just in your room?
Just in my room.
That's so fucking
No
silly.
electricity. Centralized entirely in one room.
Hey,
You wouldn't believe it.
Hey.
Longest?
working
I
now?
I know
Go
the
over a second.
TV
Riley,
was
can you
on
say something, please?
downstairs. There ain't no way the fucking power's out.
Lord.
I was like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
Did I just hear Austin say something about the power being out?
A breaker fucked up downstairs, and for some fucking reason, it only affected Austin's room.
Oof.
Nice.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's
Well, I'm glad it
funny.
didn't interrupt the session at least.
Yeah. Alright, but...
Right.
I,
So yeah, Did you say yes or no? Sorry.
to what question? Oh, yeah, I know how I don't know how it works. I'm just asking why you're bringing it up.
Well, you understand the basic concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small area that allows you to feel as if you're looking at a much larger area.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, centered on this man's face, cast Minor Illusion and create a scene in front of him, scaled correctly, to be essentially to make it look like he's looking at the brig, or not the brig, the area in front of him. Except, no me, no fog. Just a small
Right.
box around the man's head.
Hmm.
Because it can be a 5-foot cube, so I can just take the area,
Mm-hmm.
project it, make it small.
As you begin to move... Somatic is hands,
Size
right?
up.
Somatic is hands, right?
Somatic? Let's
Yeah.
see. Do
Yes.
I believe so? Yes, a little bit.
Hmm. Me...
I'd say you have to do a sleight of hand check for that.
No,
You
that's
can't see me.
not it. That's not... No, he can see you in front of you.
No, he can't. I'm in the fog cloud still.
You dispersed it, so
He knows
you
where
can see.
you are.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said, because starting to see, I dispersed the fog cloud. You
No, I
said that
didn't.
earlier. Did she not?
No,
You said no
fuck no.
fog. You said no fog, no brig, no you.
That was
Yeah,
her.
for the minor
that was
illusion.
her talking about the minor illusion.
No, I said since I kind of need to be able to see a little bit better here, without the fog and everything, I'm gonna do this. Which was me prepping for the minor illusion thing, so that he, thought everything was fine, so I could disperse the fog and do this.
Yeah.
don't even know if I can disperse the fog. I can.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I can. It's concentration up to an hour. So yeah, no.
Don't
As
you have to drop it for minor illusion?
No. Minor illusion isn't concentration.
What the
I can
fuck?
just set it and forget it for up to a minute.
That's weird.
Easy.
As
Anyway.
you go to do this, he finally gets a good read on you, and you are able to cast minor illusion. It's a little less of the quality you'd want by a little bit. It's like going like one less pixel essentially.
It's better
He
than nothing.
slams you over the head with the pommel of his sword, and you're knocked back a slight bit. You take 2 damage.
Could I do a reaction? Because 2 damage is a lot of health for me right now. Fuck it, I'll take it. I don't feel like wasting spell slots.
I don't see why you would waste a spell slot.
Because I have 9 health.
You'll be fine.
Also, because I'm down to 1.
But the man,
Anyways.
as you begin to see... Wait, you also can't see him. You haven't done any
No.
attacks, but you haven't attacked, so it doesn't matter.
I hit him in the dick as hard as I could to knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, but he...
Which I succeeded, but I didn't knock him out.
Honestly, all you kind of did was give away your location a tiny bit.
Hmm.
But otherwise, he begins to look around for a moment. And he's going to try to make a perception check. He does not believe... He doesn't quite believe that, what he's seeing is real.
Anyways,
Actually, no, what is it?
What
Okay,
did you roll?
no, minor illusion. Make a successful investigation check. Okay. This guy's not good at investigation. He does not pass. That's a 6.
Oh, hold on a minute. Blinded.
If a creature uses action... Yeah, I can roll investigation check to try to go against, and I discern it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He's better off thinking this is real. Because if he goes back into the fog cloud, he's like so heavily obscured. Literally, just applies the blinded condition to anything in it.
Yeah.
Because that's what the fog cloud does. It does heavily obscured,
Yeah.
apparently. So I looked into that a bit more to understand it fully.
Yeah. He still doesn't quite trust it, but he begins to move around a little bit. He seems to begin to backtrack out of the room.
Oh no, he's gonna call more people.
Alright, well, if he leaves the room, it's gonna end because he's gonna go out of my range. If he does, that's perfectly fine by me.
Hey, Naomi,
Yeah.
can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom save?
A wisdom save, smiley face.
Yeah.
Fucking. Why?
I'll get you in a moment.
I'm scared.
Don't be. You'll be fine. You'll live. For now.
Help me.
I heard a laugh.
My character won't. Fuck. I'm just pulling up the stats on it. Okay.
You have a +2 to wisdom save, +4 to wisdom saving throws.
Thank you, Mr. Ghost 1977, for your input.
What, Garrett?
I got a 7.
Garrett, can you please get closer to your mic?
I literally just
Logan.
shoved the phone in my face, MF. I got a 7.
Okay.
The phone mic just garbage dog. That's all.
Holding a wounded creature, or feral creature back, is not an easy task. Bears can get out of cages. Lions can't escape circuses.
Mom.
Unfortunately, for our good friend, the guard who is stumbling out, and Keldrith, you see this. You watch as a very blinding bit of radiance begins to slam and scratch straight into this man's shoulder and arm, and a long, long, raking set of nails not severs the arm, but even with medical attention, this man's not going to make it. Naomi, you have not jumped on the back of this man, but you in a fit of rage, having finally escaped your constraints, with the accidental help of a curious dragonborn tapping on a metal crate on occasion and testing its limits and what little spells it gets to see how effective they're learning. You've escaped this box, and this guard before you, as you try to hold yourself back to let him pass,
Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Okay.
immediately gets met with your Kistune claws that basically strip his right arm's skin and flesh away, and he falls to the ground. My good friend Keldrith, you can see the head of this Kistune. Garrett, would you please describe Naomi?
I'm gonna drop the fog as this guard is like absolutely fucking mortally wounded here. Like, well, I didn't do it. Whatever.
See, well, first of all, you sadly don't get to see Naomi here for glory. What you do see though is it's tall. Kistune. She's 4'10" in height. She has white hair as her tail is all, and her eyes are just like white, but she looks dirty, malnourished, and is in rags.
Okay. Just real quick question.
Yes.
Would you mind going to Riley and using Riley's mic if you're all right with that, Riley?
I'm gonna kill you, bro.
I'm only asking because it's cutting in and out.
It-
You're
yeah,
literally
it really
you're
is.
fading in and out of existence,
And it's
Garrett.
kind of hard to hear.
Yes.
Let me move on my
Like
turn.
basically, we almost heard none of that
Oh
explanation.
no, I got like all of it.
I got all of it too, but
I'm
it's
just used to his mic.
the audio. I'm starting to get used to it. Just the audio quality is just dipping really badly,
It really
and it's hard to
is.
hear.
Oh?
I'm waiting for him to enter my room.
Ah.
Okay,
Oh
that's
wait, do you
better.
have your headset on now?
No, I don't have a headset. Riley fucking Hades chewed mine up.
Oh yeah, true. Buy one.
Hades needs to be sent back to where he came.
No, Hades is a good little guy. Not really, but he's a good little guy. But if you could run through the description again
Okay.
for the folks at home.
Just
Did
for
everyone-
recording's sake.
In the class, hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was less concerned about myself and Riley, more for Spencer, who's probably not used to it, and the recording.
Yeah.
You're probably not used to it. Okay, so let's run through it again. You see what looks to be around a 4'10" tall Kistune. You could accidentally mistake her for a child. She's not, though. Her eyes, her hair, and her tail are just fucking plain white. She's based off an Arctic fox. She is very dirty, malnourished, and is just wearing rags. And now her hands are all bloody.
Fire.
Others. Death
What
to the
happened?
sorcerer.
What
Well,
happened? I'm sorry.
that's fun. I need my water. I'm gonna need my water on hand for this shit.
Shit!
No.
Shit!
As the guard goes to let out a scream, your fit of rage, which has temporarily subsided, pops up immediately. And
I was gonna ask if I could cast a spell at him speaking.
in
That
the
works.
first bit, probably not your first time ever tasting blood. As you go to, as your body tries to summon these claws and realizes the lack of energy, you're more in goblin mode, and you tear his throat out.
Goblin mode.
I'm
Right.
but a goblin.
Luna, doggo, I love you, but stop biting my hand.
Wait, Riley, are you saying I was in that box?
Yes, that's why I couldn't fucking grab. I thought.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
it was
no,
gonna
no,
be
no, no,
something
no,
else.
no, 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 no. The box that Keldrith opened is important to you, but you were in a different box.
Yeah, because I was like, this might be something that I'm thinking of, but like you said, like I got out of the box, I was like, was I just in a box? They didn't put me in a cage, they just put me in a box? Damn.
Ow, Luna, let go of my. I hate that my dog has thumbs.
What?
Dog does not have thumbs, he's just crazy. Cheat.
No, Luna does have thumbs. She has an extra toe on her front paws.
Star is
allows her-
crazy.
It
Her
allows
dog does
her
not
to-
have thumbs.
it
She has
allows her to grab better. Let go
They're
of my arm. Thank you.
Let the people out there know.
Dude, her
Charlotte
back feet
is-
used to have
has
2 extra
schizophrenia.
toes. No, her back legs used to have 2 extra toes. Now it's just down to 1 because one of the sets was like just flesh
Anyway,
with nail. It was causing problems.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah.
I'm kind of just waiting for my turn. It's just been long.
that really sucks on Logan.
Anyway, yeah. Shall we continue?
Yeah. I mean, there's this Kitsune and Zerm and and she ripped that guy's throat and Zerm.
If you do happen to call to her, or like if she notices you, she's just gonna start fucking running.
I'm just taking the advantage of not having to worry about shit dropping fog cloud and starting to rummage like a rat. So what's in that box now that I can see it clearly with the fog gone?
Well,
Red? Up there.
it is a long. It's not super long. It's a little longer than the average of its sort, but it is a katana. Its blade is cleaned and sharpened, and it gives off this radiant glow. But it seems to fade away the more you look at it, and it almost dies down as you go to another look. And Naomi, you can feel the source of radiance that your body feels like it needs it, just dying down around you.
She's going to find the sword,
Our good
or at least
friend,
attempt to, in her wild animal-esque state.
roll me a
Well, this is
deception
not-
check.
Something I would usually go for, so I suppose I shall leave it for now.
You, bro. Chill out, dog.
I'm trying to do a fucking character
Go
voice,
crazy,
man. Stop
man.
making me feel bad. I'm
Go
already
crazy,
self-conscious
man.
enough.
Oh, wait,
Yo,
what
why
sword
do
is
you the most
Garrett trying to
gravelly ass,
find?
gremlin ass voice to do?
Because of what he is, damn it.
What sword? Garrett's trying to find a sword.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my sword.
Your sword. Okay.
I'm basically just gonna skitter away from the
What
box
have you made on
and
your
look
perception
as
roll?
Oh yeah, Riley. By the
Um,
way, if you looked at the DM I sent you, did you?
Not yet, I've been focused. Let me keep
Well, you'd like me to make a perception check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to open.
Basically, a 1d8 is for a katana.
Okay, yeah, what do you?
You mean it's a longsword?
What?
It does
So it's a
longsword
longsword.
damage. It does longsword damage.
Okay,
But
it's
it-
longsword damage. Sure.
But it is a katana.
Riley, I got an 18.
18. Despite being small, despite being malnourished, Keldrith, you move out of the way. You know a train when it's coming. We don't know what a train is, but you know a train when it's coming, and that is that Kitsune that almost knocks you on your ass, even though you've gotten a decent bit of way, and grips this sword. It does not shock or try to keep this Kitsune away. And it glows lightly, but it seems still weak. With your magic launch, it seems still weak of its elements. And Naomi, you feel warmth spread through you for a moment, but it is fleeting. It is gone in a matter of seconds.
God damn, bro, this is whack.
That's whack.
If you aren't paying attention, whenever Naomi grabs a sword, her eyes change to a jade green color.
Oh. Cool.
Well, I did not sign up for this.
Which is sick. I'm gonna keep searching the box. She's gonna try to find the sheath for it.
The scabbard.
Roll me an investigation check, and we will get back to you on that as we switch over to Heinrich.
Oh my god, it's been a fucking hour.
Yeah,
Particularly.
it's called.
Literally,
character
y'all did so much shit before I even showed up. Fuck
things.
off.
Yes.
Garrett, no, he didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Right.
Naomi,
Shut
Naomi,
up. Yes, we did.
We are an hour and 18 minutes
Yeah,
in.
no, Logan. Yeah, the hell we did.
When?
We are an hour and 18
Bro,
minutes
when's
in.
the
Naomi
start?
Bruh,
didn't
it has
even...
been over an hour and Naomi didn't even exist until like maybe 5 or 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I was done with my character. That was all.
Oh,
I didn't. All I did was like just say the backstory because he needed it.
No. Like, Naomi hadn't appeared in the session yet. Because I was
Oh.
waiting.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right,
Yeah.
just continue.
Well, that's because it was a planned introduction. Okay. That's
So
different.
we catch back to you and our good friend Sirius, who seems intent on staring at the dragonborn that you'd seen earlier. I've seen before already. Petticoat, this leather armor, who is staring someone intently at the relaxing performers, and kind of gives a weird look as you to this demon that seems to be approaching one of them.
Huh. He's gonna give the person a light pat on the shoulder and kind of walk away.
should I give Sirius a pat or the
Serious.
other Dragonborn?
Serious.
Okay.
The Dragonborn we're far away from.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you guys are like 20 feet from them.
No,
I kind
I haven't seen my
of
dad.
hover around the fucking succubus. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word.
Oh yes, the demon lady.
Yes.
You're just gonna hover.
Yeah, I kind of just see what she's trying to do.
I don't know if going at normal time.
Okay.
Damn.
you know that.
Alright.
I might tell Garrett.
Alright.
Um,
Okay, what happened? Sorry. Wyatt was talking to me.
Henrik is gonna hover around the succubus, just watching
Nothing
her.
interesting really going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see the succubus who has a bit of a couple things on her. She has some
A rapier on one side of her, and then a short sword on the other, with a few daggers just on her thighs.
You notice she is looking over to the performer who is dressed in the blood red coat, who is now smoking from a pipe and is giving the succubus a friendly smile.
What's Sirius doing?
I don't know. He hadn't said anything. Spencer,
Huh? What? Sorry.
do you want to do something?
I
Are you still
What's the
focused on
Dragonborn
your
doing,
coin?
Riley?
The Dragonborn is still like staring at the performers, and is still flipping.
Is there a
his
way I
phone.
can roll a perception check to see if he's like been charmed in some way or he's under a spell?
Who? The Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn. See if I can dispel an illusion that's on him or maybe something.
You unfortunately can't. Do you know Counterspell though?
I don't know
No
any
one knows Counterspell. It's a 3rd level spell.
Yep. So you really can't. Unfortunately.
Okay. Is there a way to at least like tell if he's under a spell at all?
You can look
If
at him
it's
and try to
illusion
make an
spell,
Arcana.
It's just a perception check like immediately. So it's most likely not illusion.
You can make an
I feel
Arcana
like
check
it's-
to
Yeah,
see if
it'd
there's
be an
any.
Arcana check because
yeah.
he's looking for magic.
Yeah, I can do an Arcana check. Maybe. I mean, I'm proficient in
Yeah,
Arcana,
go ahead.
so.
Go ahead.
Yeah, anyone can make any kind of check no matter what they know. Or how good they are at it.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna make an Arcana check. Okay, didn't roll that right because I didn't roll it.
You just didn't roll it.
I think it's just kind of flopped.
15.
15. There doesn't seem
Yep.
to be anything affecting him. I mean, maybe like. Well, I mean, his scales are a little glimmery and shiny, but it's probably a cosmetic spell. It's, at least from what you can tell, there's nothing about it that would be trickery, deceitful, or allow someone to easily coerce him to do anything.
So, you said earlier I couldn't find the person I was looking for, correct?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry.
If you're looking for.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna follow Heinrich.
Alright. What did
Okay,
Henrik
so
do?
you're gonna hover around the succubus as well.
I suppose. I don't even know who the succubus is.
That is me. I am the succubus.
Okay, bet. Fire.
The fire.
Yo, bet, let's go.
Let's go. Anyway. So I assume that's where it cuts to me or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start
Uh,
talking now.
Shut up.
Okay.
Oresha is gonna approach the player in the blood red coat and is going to be like, "You seem a little tense, if you don't mind me saying."
He gives you a sort of like a cock of the head, and for a moment, he takes my puff pipe before pulling it out. Performing's a little strenuous sometimes. Yeah, strenuous.
Are you perhaps under the weather or something?
No. I'm fine. Just, not used to being on the sea and all. Never got my...
Get seasick?
I feel like I'm going to, but I haven't yet. So, I think I'm fine.
Maybe you should just relax a little bit.
Yeah, but once that poser finishes his piece, he kind of points to the bard who is playing this lute and does, I guess it's some sort of duplication spell to amplify and multiply the sound, though the two
Or just
illusions
use
of sorts.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he got the reverb.
Playing lower and higher notes to contrast with the relatively normal notes he's playing. And once he's
Or
finished,
extra reverb.
we have another we have a piece we gotta play, so I can't, can't really take too long a smoke break without fucking
Why
work.
exactly do you say he's a poser?
That fucker's a one-trick pony. He relies on a fucking spell to do his fucking music. Stupid motherfucker.
I mean, he's gonna kind of like gut in, trying to act drunk again. I mean, technically, you are a one-trick pony as well, because you rely on an instrument to be good.
Well, yeah, but I learned to play it, and I got my band here, Emotions to the other two. I got an actual group, and I built, I did this with my hands.
Doesn't the bard need to go somewhere to learn these spells? A college of sorts?
Imagine needing a higher education at that to be good at music. That's stupid.
Imagine needing to pay thousands of dollars for an insignificant instrument.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? I may have paid 40 gold for this thing. He calls this tambourine, which is very heavily customized. But you know what? I fucking got that money by working odd jobs. This guy goes to college and gets a fucking grant. Gets money from his fucking parents.
I mean,
Oresha is just gonna look at what's happening. It's just like, oh my god, this is not going to plan at fucking all.
I mean,
Should recommend.
you couldn't. I mean,
Lo-fi
you
beats
couldn't
to
have gotten
chill
to where
to
you
for
were without
D&D.
your parents' money. I couldn't see anything about him.
No, my parents didn't give me any fucking money. They didn't care. They wanted me to be a mage, like a fucking nerd.
Why don't you use magic to enhance your music?
Because that's
easy
fucking
way out.
pussy shit. If you need
It
magic,
makes it better.
if you need magic to make yourself better at something, musically, people enchant their fucking swords and people enchant their little wooden spoon to stir the noodles. They can do all that all they want. That's what they do. I make fucking money off of this. That fucking loser is using magic to do what I can do naturally and getting more money. It's not even a unique sound either.
He's gonna laugh. And he kind of put a hand on his shoulder. It seems that you are quite jealous.
Yeah, well, of course I'm fucking jealous. 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 Of course I'm fucking jealous. If you put in double the work someone did and they were doing better than you, wouldn't you be upset?
I mean, I would kind of be humble.
Yeah, humble.
You got to where you were via hard work and time and effort. He got to where he was via money. Now tell me, what is more stable? A pile of gold or a pile of books?
Pile of gold any day.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean he's right. Doesn't mean he's fucking better than me.
I'm saying that I'll be very honest with you. I don't think you can ever get on his level. But that means you have to be unique in your own way.
Yeah, I am. He's playing fucking. He like points over to the little thing the bard
Have
has
you-
set up, and there's like a a pretty decent sized book of older fairy tales and stuff that's been converted into playable on the lute. He's reading out a fucking book right now. I've made original pieces. I've fucking anyone can play out of a fucking book.
Have you ever thought of, ever actually dabbling in the bits of magic?
Yeah, for like cleaning and the occasional conversation, but like
Other than anything else, just for music. Have you ever thought of something like a light show?
By the time we have to get back. So, Dad, I'm gonna go drop Garrett off in the morning and go pick Morgan up and come back. And when Dad gets back from his doctor's appointment,
we're gonna go.
talk to you right now.
All right, gotcha.
So you ain't gonna be up till like
11, probably 1 or 2.
he's got some.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You gotta be up at 9. So by the time they get back here, bro.
Yeah. You just don't get it. He just kind of he like looks away like a pouty teenager.
You ever thought of trying to
Quickly, just before he starts talking, is going to essentially just put her tail into his, like, over his mouth. Just, like, shut up.
He's gonna kind of pinch the tail right at the base and kind of flick it away. I was talking, lady.
Well,
Anyway, have you ever thought of trying to be unique?
Sirius is sitting down at the bar, sipping his ale, just watching the amusing show. He's had quite a couple of giggles,
I love how Logo's complaining about not doing anything, yet he's arguing with a musician over nothing. This is so great.
Literally arguing over
It's
magicians. That I'm
This
trying
is
to
awesome
get
though.
information
This is
out of.
awesome though.
This is awesome.
Awesome. Hey, look,
He tried
and
to get information
Riley
from
hasn't
Logan.
forced anything
No,
interesting
musician.
to happen. He hasn't given us clues to what will happen, so I'm kind of stuck.
I haven't given you.
Oh, the
I've
band.
given throwing the.
I'm not gonna fight the band and get thrown in the brig immediately.
You said you were gonna
Hey
fight the
Logan,
band.
hold on just 1 second, Riley. Hey Logan, how about instead of thinking immediately of solving new situations and finding out information through violence, how about you dig a little bit on your own? If you can't find,
I
if you haven't
am.
been
He
given
is
clues
kind
directly,
of.
maybe actually properly look in places and like fully think it out for a good 5 minutes, then start doing stuff rather than arguing with a musician and hurting his pride, especially when he's quite uncomfortable with the situation and would rather stop and you're just making it worse.
No wonder.
To the point where another character is trying to get you to shut the fuck up because it's starting to become a nuisance.
I would say something,
Sorry, I'm
but I'm
told
not
the
in the
caffeine
mood.
worn off
I'm
and
not in the
listening to
mood to
lo-fi.
make an argument.
Hey, yo, cut this from the video. Cut this from the video. Go. Edit this out.
Yeah.
I'm
Fix it in
done,
post.
don't
I
worry.
ain't. Look, I RP how I RP. You RP how you RP.
I get that.
You
I
guys,
understand.
you guys
I'm
can,
just like,
you guys can
you know,
talk about
just
this
saying.
later.
Such a nuisance to everyone else.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah.
Both of you. Kill it. But the man is ignoring you now, though. He doesn't seem to want to hear you.
Alright. Don't be a pouty baby with your tiny little instrument.
Oh yeah, you guys notice Sirius doing something really strange? You see him dipping his coins in ale.
What the fuck?
You'll see why later, Riley.
fucking
Riley,
normal.
Riley,
Alcohol is money,
I'm gonna
baby.
message you why I'm dunking the coins in ale, okay?
That's funny. Oresha is gonna look back to the musician, and it's just like she's clearly like very like in her mind, just like, God fucking damn it, I hate it here. Why does the single plan that I had immediately go wrong?
That's the Heinrich way, baby.
Ah,
Riley,
man.
I'm sorry,
Riley,
my
please
Discord sound. I'm
run.
not getting Discord notes. I genuinely, like I'm
Probably
getting
because
them,
it's
there's no
opened in the
sound.
background.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
happens, unfortunately.
Heinrich is gonna kinda. If there's no guards guarding the entrance, he's gonna kind of slide backstage.
Yeah, you can slide backstage. Make a stealth check. Actually, make a stealth check to try to get back.
Make a
Alright.
stealth check? Okay.
Not you, not you, not you.
Oh, okay.
Disadvantage.
Yikes.
Yikes. I got a 9.
9.
Yikes.
You go to go backstage for a moment, and the bassist he grabs
this
your
man
arm.
based?
He grabs your arm.
On
and
what?
On go.
Grabs the biggest guy's arm.
He grabs your arm, and even though there's this mask, the smile's different. Even though there's this mask, you can get this vibe from the grip and such that definitely they're not gonna let you back there.
Can I make an intimidation check to like grab his arm back, but like even tighter?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, nat 20.
22 in total.
Well, 22, yeah, but not 20.
Yeah, 22.
Riley, are we doing the
one moment?
nat 20 roll, or
Yeah,
just the?
well, if I roll above
I'm
a
gonna be
20,
honest.
nat 20's nullified. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, the whole like nat 20 auto succeeds on checks. I mean, it's fun, but like use it in moderation because you don't want to do something like say, I want to throw this man into the sun and then get a nat 20 and be like, oh yeah, you just delete him from existence kind of thing.
No, yeah,
you're
definitely not
thinking of the
that.
nat 20 wrong. The nat 20 doesn't mean that you perform the action in such superbity that's beyond your actual like physical implications.
Yeah, no, it means it's the best you can possibly do.
Yeah, so like if you can't physically throw him into the sun, rolling nat 20 won't let you do that.
Yeah, no,
It
exactly.
really just means you just pass the check how you intend to do it. That's all it
You
means.
probably throw him like a good 5 feet in the air, and then he falls.
yeah, they let go of your arm and they give you this, this sort of like hold their hands up, surrendering. Make me a strength check.
Strength check?
Strength saving throw, actually, yeah.
Oh, saving throw. Oh,
yeah, you should be good, I'd imagine. You're
fuck. That's a double fuck. I didn't win either way. That was an 8.
He better beat the fuck out of you.
So you're not super familiar with spells, obviously. Everyone knows Mage Hand. As you go past and they let up, you mistakenly just look forward to go forward. And you feel a hand grab your leg as you're walking, and you fall face first.
Lord. You hear the coconut sound effect. Heinrich's just kind of lean his head up from the floor and just kind of turn to him.
They have their arms crossed.
Can I make a strength check to kind of throttle this guy's throat by one hand?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh fucking Christ.
Oh fuck.
Hey Riley.
7! Yeah, baby! This is one of my boards. What's all about? 7! Let's go.
That I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I know. I already know it doesn't work, Riley. Just say it.
He's buying time so he can figure out what exactly he's gonna do.
All right.
It's a
So
classic DM
I
trick.
need you to make. I need you to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Oh, I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm good at those. 17. 14 plus 3.
17?
17, 14 plus 3, yes.
Let me check something. Let me check what you're up against.
Doesn't work.
Here. No, I gotta see if it. Well, I have to see if it doesn't work, but. No, it works. One moment.
Woo.
I also have to check another thing. Just trying to check so many things at once. I don't have all the tabs open proper. I should. I'm a bit of a lazy DM. Hey, so, you felt the need to laugh, which you know is hideous laughter, and you just kind of bit your tongue. And, you know, you feel a little bit of pain for biting your tongue, but after a moment, the pain you're feeling from biting your tongue is more than it should be. And you look down, and this performer has stabbed you in the shoulder with a dagger. You take 6 damage.
Damage? Ow. Ouch. Time to get my war pick out.
Riley.
Mm-hmm.
On the floor, heads up, so you're gonna have to get up before you can actually properly do anything without disadvantage. Anyway, sorry, go on, Spencer.
No. I was just kind of Riley. Check your DMs real quick.
Oh yeah, dittos. I forgot you weren't receiving notifications. I meant to do that.
I saw
earlier.
it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Sorry.
For sure.
I'm guessing this is an initiating combat.
Yeah. You have. Well, we got a roll initiative. Just me and you.
All right.
Real quick, a recommendation for you so you don't get killed, because that was a lot of damage. You could also just kind of back down and not initiate combat. Just a tip. That is a thing you can do.
Let me handle this. I'll experience the pain.
Okay.
Not you. I'll experience the pain, not you.
Yeah, no,
If I want
I'm
to throw
aware.
myself off the edge of a bridge, I mean, you can try to stop me, but it's all in all gonna fail.
Also, Riley, I know this is a weird thing to break down in the middle of the session. My character's unkillable, you know that, right?
Impossible.
With enough things. Well,
Of course he'll be out for the rest of the fight, but he's pretty much unkillable, you know that, right?
No, radiant damage can kill undead, so shut
Well,
straight up.
I know, but like he's pretty much unkillable.
Weren't you a vampire?
No, I haven't decided exactly what to call it yet because I haven't finished his backstory or anything, but he's basically an undead. He died.
I can help you with that. I'm pretty decent with it.
Care to explain, Riley?
What, Spencer's stuff?
Yeah.
No, you can be killed by
And I can put him down. I just, like...
You can be killed by radiant
I feel like
damage.
someone should tell him.
After... What do you mean someone should tell him?
You
radiant damage
can be killed by radiant damage.
Yeah, you can.
If
like,
someone, if someone casted Mend or the right
No,
spells,
I know that I can be killed by radiant damage. What I mean is, I haven't worked out the full details of exactly what Sirius is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm going with undead. But it's pretty much like if he were a tarnished or a hollow or a fucking
Revenant.
Yeah, it's like something from like.
So he reincarnates, or not or just respawns.
I mean,
I can help
essentially.
you work out the kinks later.
Sorry,
if you'd
I thought like you were
enjoy
like trying to
doing
make
that
an OP ass character, but it's like
No.
Everything is
He'll
killable.
be out of the fight, but like he'll just kind of like get back up, essentially.
What did you roll for
Out of
initiative, Logan?
Oh, I think I got a fuck. I did not look. Did someone
tell
get that
you.
roll? Yeah, did someone? What was the roll?
It's a 5.
Yeah, I got a 5.
You kind of you rolled the 4. You
This
kind of got garbage. Sorry.
goes first. Okay.
Spencer?
No, I go first. Unless you're joining combat. No.
Well, I mean, okay. So first, I'm gonna ask Shar. You suggest not fighting, right?
Yeah.
All right, Duck. What you thinking, man?
I'm just gonna stay out of this. You can do whatever the hell you want. Not my problem.
All right, Garrett. You give a shit. You're still looking for your sheath, right?
I mean, if you're asking what Naomi would do in the moment, Naomi would fight in the moment because she's kind of rabbit oriented. But like me personally, I would suggest not. I mean, both of you could
just
probably
say
take it down.
again?
So basically, it's just Logan being a dumbass right now, right?
Basically, if you were to help Logan in combat, you would kill him relatively quickly in like probably one turn. But if it's just Logan fighting alone, he's probably gonna take around like more than half his health of damage.
Logan, higher or lower?
If not, just fall unconscious.
Yeah,
You know what?
I was gonna say I should mention.
I'm gonna let Logan's actions catch up.
Just-
Sirius is just gonna watch the show.
Everyone, be quiet.
Higher or lower?
Lower. Every time someone picks lower, it wins for them.
What should be higher? Lol.
Is
And
it
see, what
higher,
you-
Riley? Just tell me.
This?
Riley, tell
Four.
me. Just don't, please. Just
No,
tell
no,
me.
no,
Logan.
no.
Again,
No. Sorry,
stalling for time.
bestie.
It takes a minute to fully think things out.
There's a look. You can't tell there's a look, but you know there's like this consideration in this performer's eyes or their mind on what to do with hecklers. And this is a very seasoned performer, so they've definitely seen their fair share of hecklers. I hate to say this. Begin to roll death saves as they rip the dagger from your stomach or your shoulder and plunge it into your neck. You are now 2 points negative health. They got a 6 or 7 for their second hit on you.
Alright, what's the death save roll for me again?
It's just a D20.
Alright, D20. That's a nat 20?
Is it actually? Hold on a second.
No, it
Yeah,
is.
it's a natural 20.
Well, he's back up on his feet. Well, not on his feet, but he's back up at 1 HP.
You're not the
Does
DM.
he have to get 3 saves? 3
Well,
success.
no. I know I'm not the DM, but that's just how nat 20s work with
Yeah.
death saves.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, a nat 20 on a death save gives you 2, but you need 3.
Nope. That's a nat 1. A nat 1 does the exact a nat 1 gives you 2 failed death throws. A nat 20 instantly brings you back to 1 HP.
Oh, okay. Well,
Don't ask me. I didn't make the system. I just read the fucking stuff.
You are up at 1 health. You barely managed to keep this wound from bleeding out as the performer rips the dagger out from it. And is it? You regain 7 hit points.
Oh.
As it looks like they're about to stab again, and you are just so staggered from the moment you can't really react. They outstretch their hand to the base, and using Mage Hand, pluck it slightly for a moment, and this sort of calming tune washes over everybody before you begin to feel this wound and the wound on your stomach heal. The wound on your stomach still hurts, though. It still needs some medical attention, but it's nowhere near fatal anymore.
that ain't gonna calm the rage in Heinrich.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Logan, I swear to God,
Are we
if you
still in
fighting
combat?
me-
Is what I'm gonna ask here.
He still knows when he's defeated.
Thank fucking God.
But maybe if he's on top of the ship, you know, kind of looking out on the side, Heinrich's gonna push him overboard.
Lol.
But that's soon. It's soon. I gave y'all a scare, didn't I?
Oh no!
No, you just made me think you were a bit more of a dumbass than usual.
I'm
there.
not.
Logan, you did get lower. I rolled a 31 on that D100, and if I had rolled above 50, I would have killed you. There would have been no death saves.
Heinrich. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah,
I mean, it
think
would have been a funny way to
backing down
start.
Would have been better.
For the time being,
Man,
though,
I
gonna,
kind of wanted to play this character, even if he did die.
You lived.
For the time being,
I lived,
though,
yes, but if Riley killed me, it would have been a shit show.
Well, if Bradley killed you, that would have been your
This
own
is
self to
a
blame
this
there,
is
but
a.
Don't-
I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
think it
this
matters
statement
now.
because I didn't make it before.
Well,
Besides the
please
fact that I
make
know
it now.
everybody has like very like sensitivities, so obviously I can play around with a lot of concepts. I'm not gonna fuck around with this one. There is no one extra like come back to life token in this one. I will kill you if the situation presents it. Now, I will do it hesitantly and depending on what the character does. For example, this character is a performer. They do not like hecklers. The only reason I rolled that D100 is because of how easy it went. The performer knew it would not be a fancy show. But yeah, if you get down to that point, I'll kill you. Depending on the rolls. The same does not go for enemies in combat who you have provoked. Normally, though, they will just try to kill you. There will be no, like, consideration. So, yeah. Speaking of blood, yeah, Naomi, yeah, you're kind of drenched in blood, and you're getting blood all over the floor from the guy you killed. As you begin to scour crate after crate, you almost get towards Keldrith's little hidey rat hole area, but you don't sense anything there.
Naomi's just looking for all of her stuff, like all of her equipment that she had on her.
Keldrith, you notice there is a key on this guard. There's one key that was clear for the chest, but there's two other keys on his belt. They're a little hard to spot though, as they kind of blend in with his gray trousers.
Char.
oh, what? Sorry. What?
You
Right.
notice.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
The caffeine refuses to kick
Yeah,
in.
you're good.
It's been a long day.
But as you watch Naomi for a moment begin to scatter about, looking for what you can assume was at one point her possessions, and she gets near your little rat tunnel plus relaxation area and stops, as she doesn't seem to sense anything there. As you watch this, she makes her way around the room quite erratically, and as she passes by the guard, you notice a bit hard to see, juxtaposed by the guards, kind of stained, very much stained red now, so not as hard to see anymore, gray trousers, is a pair of keys on a key ring. There's one that's clearly for the chest, and there's two others on this key ring.
Keldrith just kind of like glances around a little bit, having eyes on both sides of your head, makes your field of vision very big and a lot easier to just kind of like look around. Before essentially just skittering across the floorboards like a fucking rat as quickly and quietly as possible, snatching the keys and immediately going to whatever the fuck they unlock. Like the fanciest fucking chest there, going to test some of them.
There is, of course, plenty of different things around, but it's very, very, very noticeable how some of them are. One of them, as you begin to touch it, it was an illusion. Well, you hadn't noticed for it. It was pretty well kept, and it's another one of these boxes. And with the third key, you open it, and you are met with robes of a sort. They don't give off any energy, but they're definitely more
fancy as fuck?
clerical. Yeah. Naomi, your senses are spot on for a moment as you watch this dragonborn for a moment, and as they open this very familiar looking chest.
What size? Would they be able to fit me or no?
They're definitely not able to fit. Definitely not able to fit you.
Less than 5 feet tall.
Damn it. I don't know whose clothes these are.
Naomi, I'd hope you know whose clothes these are.
And I just kind of leave that chest and go to the next one.
Naomi's gonna go get her shit. It's her shit.
And Naomi, you skitter over this box, almost hitting Keldrith, but Keldrith is a smart egg.
I'm already gone.
And,
I'm already gone.
Keeps very far away. And you see your clothing and the pack that had a bunch of your holy symbol and everything of that sort. It's all stored incredibly neatly, and this chest is clearly clearly been kept extraordinarily well, and more sanitary than. Well, you couldn't really just eat food off of it because I would get germs on it and make it dirty. Then it'd be disgusting. And you begin to, with little grace, change your clothing, essentially ripping the rags off of you before throwing your clerical stuff on, and it calms you down a little bit. As you put on these familiar clothes, there's a warmth to them, and you can kind of focus more now, as you are met with the proper appearance of this cargo bay filled to the brim with these crates and such. You haven't seen you haven't seen this area before, though.
Yeah, I should mention just real quick. Keldrith currently isn't wearing much more than like peasant rigs. I gotta loot shit for that.
Well, now that Naomi is fully dressed and how she actually looks, I'll describe her clothing. Basically, think of just like she's in shrine maiden robes pretty much from like Oriental Japan.
Yeah, I get you. Those things
Yeah,
are very pretty.
Yeah, so she's pretty much wearing shrine maiden robes. And she has her holy symbol around her neck, and when she finds her sheath is gonna go on her right hip.
Keldrith, you figure this is the last bit. This is the last chest of its sort, and it is literally in a crate that is then masked by an illusion within, meaning you have to rip apart the front of this crate, which is quite loud. So Naomi doesn't notice.
I'm not strong. That's the problem. I don't think I can.
You managed to get the top open at least.
I was gonna say, let me see what spells I have. I might be able to break through it.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll make it more easier, but it's not necessary. Say the.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but if I can try and get through it, that'd be better.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I don't have a lot, but may as well check. Okay, hold on. It's taking its bloody time. There it is. Okay, cool. Would magic missile work to break it open?
It gets.
Just straight force damage.
It forces some of the nails that it hits. The nails are pretty tightly packed, which is good for keeping it together. Bad if you actually hit an equal force on all of them, as they all force their way through. And for a moment, you'd see this illusion of just nothingness, but you watch as a nail almost pops it like a balloon, as the front of it falls down to falls slowly and then to the ground in front of you, and you see another one of these chests, one of the big metal ones.
I don't know what this is. Ah, God, I can't. Hold on.
You're good.
Yeah.
Sorry, stuff was going on outside my room and just loud clanging noises. The fuck are they doing? Anyway, sorry.
I don't know exactly what is in there, but it seems to be something worth protecting.
Oh well. And you just start trying out keys again.
The second key manages to open it, and Naomi, you're hit with another wave of this recognition as you look over, and you're not blinded by the light that pours forth from this box, Keldrith, but it's definitely not nice on your eyes. As
you just hear Naomi just hears Keldrith just kind of backs the fuck away.
Yeah. Since Naomi's calmed down a bit, she's actually started to realize stuff around her, and to her, she just realized you're here, and has drawn her sword on you,
No, he's into one of the rat tunnels. Fucking gone.
What?
Can you roll stealth to just disappear?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Naomi, you can see.
I love that I have a +7 to stealth. I really do.
What'd you roll?
Because that's a 21.
Yeah, you make it back to your little tunnel area, but you do you go through your little paths down your tunnel area, and you go into what is effectively a dead end corner. But as you, with your feet, as it's a little tight pressed of an area, you move over a little wooden pallet that you had to move forward to get through, and it looks exactly like the crate. No one would notice it's there. Besides little magic bindings and mild, permanently small illusions to make it meld in with the wall. It's like a door in Doom, like one of the secret doors in Doom, basically.
Yay. I love those.
But this dragonborn of a smaller size than you've ever seen before, Naomi, skitters and is gone in a matter of seconds.
What? Come back.
By the way, the keys have been left on the floor,
Oh, yeah.
like on the wood. They're like, it's almost as if they just kind of popped out of existence.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. She's going towards the crate that was.
It blinded me.
As you come into this crate, there is a significant amount of warmth, but it's like this warm radiance, but it's dying quickly. Your body feels warm with radiance, but it's not the usual level for you. It's, how to put it? It's like how you feel when you're sick in bed, almost, just to a less extent. And every moment you're near this fading radiance, it just kind of heals before it comes back, slowly and slowly. And you pull out from this box your scabbard. Or your sheath, not scabbard. Scabbard's like actual European sort of thing. Sheath's proper.
No, it's still a scabbard.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm like 90% sure.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Sheath and scabbard. There's not much of a difference. What's the difference?
I
between the
mean,
two?
not really
If you want to be culturally accurate, it be referred to as a I don't know how to pronounce it fully. It's Saya, so I think it's Saya.
Yeah, it's a Saya. Yeah, I remember that now.
So,
whatever.
If you are watching, which I don't know how you are, Naomi lets out a huge sigh of relief as soon as she gets her sheath, and she just attaches it back onto her belt, and he puts her sword away.
If you are watching, I don't know how you are. It's called tiny cracks and crevices in every box.
little creature up to no good.
Yeah, I live in the walls. I am the physical. I am the literal embodiment of Bruna. Anyways.
No, you are just goblin. You are goblin. The dragon.
Okay, now. Anyone have a cough drop, by the way?
No.
I would
Oh,
like to
sorry.
fix his voice. My throat hurts.
I would say you
Actually,
probably...
I do have cough drops. How many do you want?
15,000.
I would
That's
say you
what-
should probably
okay, you're
change
paying-
his voice.
You're paying for the excess.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna say it's because he's been living off of like stolen foods and shit water. Not literal shit water, just like bad
Yeah.
quality water.
Any of the
Bad
actual
water with
like good
bacteria.
refreshments are stored in like
Bad water.
much heavier
he's like-
crates,
Yeah,
and you
which
can't
is
get
not
out.
really
of them.
used to without being loud.
Good evening.
Duck plays bad. water.
And then as soon as she gets her sheath, she's gonna go, "Where'd that funny dragonborn go? Hello,
You just
little
hear
funny
from, like,
dragonborn."
you hear from a crate beside you, just like,
What do you want?
Oh, hi. Are you the one that got me out?
you hear from a different crate.
No.
Well, then, how did I get out?
And then from another crate.
I don't fucking know. No.
Such a
I
goblin.
remember being in the cage, and now I'm out of the cage.
Sort of.
I love this little goblin dragonborn. I love him.
Anyways, what's your name? I'm Naomi.
Oh, not again.
You hear him
My
for a little
dad
bit
gone.
before saying,
I'll tell you
Where did
on
Riley go?
one condition.
I haven't said anything.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Riley just let us do her thing.
Okay.
I'll tell you my name on one condition.
Uh-huh.
Find me something shiny and valuable.
Well, you're in the cargo bay. You could probably find plenty of things shiny and valuable.
Yes, but it's going to make noise, and if I get caught, I'm out of a home.
Well, I get
You
caught.
get
I'm thrown
caught.
back into a cage for slave labor.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Why?
You see, if you catch out of the corner of your eye, just like a scaled tail just like flick out of a box before flicking back in.
Because you're smaller and can get through these tunnels faster. They'll never know where you were. Besides, if you need to really badly get away, there's ways into the actual hull. The walls of the ship, per se.
Well, you seem to know where you're on the cargo bay. I doubt they'll even find you. I've never been in here before.
Shit. Fine, I'll tell you. I'm not very physically strong, so breaking into the big boxes is almost impossible for me.
I can help with that.
Meanwhile, you actually have a weapon that could possibly break through things.
You see,
mean-
you kind of see him stick his head out of like one of the holes of a box a little bit higher up, like a cat sticking its head out of like the holes of a cat tree.
You just wanted to make a cat.
No, this just works out really well.
Me liquored.
That one.
He kind of like tilts, like kind of nods his head over towards what appears to be like a very, very dense box with a lock on it, and goes,
I've unlocked that one already, but I couldn't open the lid. It was too heavy. You can
Yes,
just
ma'am.
pull the lock off, and if you could open that, that'd be nice.
Naomi will try to open it, I guess.
Make me a strength check.
he's scrawny boy.
Strength check.
18.
Oh,
You open
that's a
this
strong
box.
small bitch.
So for context here, Keldrith, this box arrived not too long ago. It arrived like a day or so ago. It was put there in preparation for this whole, the whole ball event. You kind of think is it like there's sounds above you, that sort of thing. And you've seen a few more affluent people open these crates and lock them, that sort of thing. So you assume there's something going on up there.
Oh yeah.
This one is recent, and this one was not brought in by normal guards or like the slaver you'd see. It was brought in by less well-dressed people. One of which you saw was another of your sort, but had a few
As soon as
odd
that
features.
crate is open, by the way, Kildrith skitters over to it.
As you skid over this crate. This crate, besides being a little worn down and different from the others and heavier, there is a couple, let's say 5 or 6 kegs of gunpowder, all of which
Jesus.
are rigged to what appears to be a note from a spell book. Even with your little knowledge of this sort of magic, both of you, this is clearly something to trigger these kegs. So if something is played, or touched, or some interaction, something will cause these to go off through this detonator.
Oh.
You know, there is a very quick way around this. Because, you know,
We
they
might-
didn't really think this through.
They're kegs, right?
Yeah, they're kegs of gunpowder, yeah. They're like the small kegs.
How many are there?
There's about 6 stacked up in there.
Are you able to lift these? Maybe?
Well, I wouldn't consider myself the strongest. Maybe we're on a boat, right? Maybe there's someone up on the deck that could help us.
No. Can't be seen like this.
He just kind of motions to his essentially rags,
Here, wait.
and he kind of backs up and locates the nail/staple things on the front side of it, kind of points them out and goes,
Hit those as hard as you can. Maybe you can break them off.
I guess Naomi would do it with her sword because it's literally a magic weapon, doesn't break.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Riley.
For a brief moment,
Yeah.
Sirius, you're near one of the bars at the back, and you notice the dragonborn from before, who you've been following with this coin, is going towards you, but he takes a left down a doorway, or into a doorway, and begins heading down a set of stairs.
I'm gonna follow
He
him.
looks somewhat rushed, by the way, but it's clear that there's a calm demeanor to him.
Well, I'm gonna follow him, obviously, because, you know.
I'm not gonna make you roll stealth because he's way too focused to even try to comprehend that somebody might be behind him. My good friends, Keldrith and Naomi, you guys can hear walking somewhat towards your right. It's a little
there a
far
door?
off. There's a door that leads into another bit of this cargo hold, and since you've been in there, you know the layout. There's your bit, which is where the more exorbitant stuff is held, wines, that sort of thing. It's basically, it was your attempt of being a stowaway to get at some better things and steal, and it hasn't gone all that well. But the front
Just
area,
too weak.
yeah, the front area after it is more just general goods, the actual stuff to trade with, some little bits of armor, armaments, swords and stuff, and food and drink, which is all less locked down, which is mainly how you survive, but even then, you only have to skim off the top, because any more and they notice.
Oh, wait, hold on, just real quick question. Naomi, do you have dark vision?
Yes, I'm a Kitsune.
Okay, so you can see Keldrith, but you can't see him in color. Got it.
Yes.
I'd imagine it's dark as fuck down here. Anyways, okay.
Not too, but actually, it's actually rather well lit.
Oh,
Wait, I have dark vision too, right?
You're an undead. You shouldn't. Oh no, wait, you're tiefling undead. Yeah, you should.
I should mention dark vision isn't as good as you expect. Just a heads up.
It only allows you to see well in dim
I
light.
couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, you're good.
You're
Don't
good.
worry.
Alright. I'll describe Keldrith to everyone when everyone's together then. Because I don't feel like explaining it every single time. But, right.
But you can hear walking from the set of stairs that leads down into that side of the cart. That front room.
Quick, break them. Someone's coming. I need to do this quickly. Break them and run.
Right over there, he points over to, like, what looks to be just a normal ass crate and says,
There's a pallet there. Just move it to the side and climb in and close it back behind you. Quickly.
You notice Naomi kind of stands there in like a spell ready stance.
I feel like this is going to be a bad idea. Maybe don't use magic near the highly explosive materials.
It'll be fine. Don't worry. I do this all the time.
You're going to get us both killed. And you're
No.
probably going to sink the ship with the amount of power that's here.
No, it's not like a destructive spell. Calm down.
Be quick, please.
Goblin dragonborn.
Roll stealth checks, all of which you are trying to make them.
I think that's
Yeah,
just.
Naomi's just waiting for the person that's going to enter the room.
All right.
wait, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast command and just tell him to leave.
That's not guaranteed to work. Could you, like, you should have enough time for you to break into the thing, right?
If it doesn't work, I guess I'll just kill him.
I mean, could you break it and then cast, please? Like, we need to get this done quickly. I don't want
Maybe.
I have such a
the
big
ship to
smile
sink.
on my face. I have such a big smile.
We can literally save this right here and now, please.
Well, what's it gonna be, Garrett boy?
I mean, I guess I can break
Pocket-
one of those, and whenever I break them, then I'll get ready to cast a spell.
Before you do that, Naomi, Keller's just gonna says fuck it and jumps into the fucking crate and pulls out a small little hand axe and, like, Riley.
Mhm.
I'm going to split the board of one of these barrels and quickly start getting and like try and turn it to get the powder spit like pouring out and start doing that to all of them. And the little triggering device, whatever barrel it's on, I'm gonna empty that one first so I can throw it out.
Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana, right?
Oh god.
Dude, on God.
That is a. Hold on, glasses don't stop falling. There we go. That's an 18, I think.
18.
I think I have a +1. Yeah, I have a +1. It's an 18.
As you begin to trace your axe against, ready to get a swipe, you think for a moment, and, obviously, it's magic. You can detect magic a decent bit, regardless of how strong you are or how well tuned it. Well, obviously, if you're well in tune with magic, you do it better. But for your sake, obviously, you can look into magic a little bit, because, you know it. All of these are rigged together. Spilling it could stop it, but even if it gets a distance away, it'd have to be a far distance. And you risk severing the connection, even with that 17. You don't know if that will stop it or set it off.
Okay, I'm not gonna split any boards. Instead, I'm gonna hop out real quick.
Alright.
Hop back out, and well, I'm out of spell slots, so
Oh my god.
Ooh, idea. With some quick thinking, how close are the footsteps?
They're actually very close. They've stopped in the other cargo room.
Let's look through the cooking room. All right.
You said your name is Naomi, right? Quickly, go block that door with something. I need to do something. I need to just buy some time quickly.
And Keldrith is gonna like skitter over to one of the boxes that he's seen some of like the really well-dressed people go in and out of, and just pop it open real quick.
Roll me a strength check for that.
By pop it open, I mean undo the lock. If there's a lock on it. Is there a lock on it?
There's a lock on it. I'm thinking what would that be?
That's sleight of hand. That's my usual like lockpick skill.
Yeah.
Stuff.
It's sleight of hand.
Right.
Uh,
My God, that's no better time than now to roll a 19. Then it's gonna be +3 in the proficiency, so it's gonna be 24.
Alright. Sirius, as
Right,
you're
Liam.
following this man, you've entered the first bit of the cargo bay, which you haven't seen before. He stops for a moment. You guys can hear him stop, like midway through popping this lock. You hear the footprints stop, and Sirius, you watch as he pulls out this great axe from hidden between two crates, and begins to slowly approach the door. Naomi, are you gonna try to cover the door at all, as your friend recommended?
What she's gonna do? She's gonna cover the door a little bit, and she's gonna get like to a side of the door where, like, say if it were to be kicked open, the door will be blocking her, so you can't see her, and then ready a spell.
Yeah, see what I think this is? I need clothes.
Roll me a strength check to try to block the door, or like whatever you're pushing to block the door.
That's a 7.
Your body's still recovering from its lack of proper radiance, and you're still a little. Besides the fact that you haven't eaten anything, and it's really getting to you as you've actually become aware of your actions proper. It's getting to you. The adrenaline and everything gets faded. And you don't crumple, but you lean against it as you go to push, and you can feel your shoulders like.
Yeah, I know. I have the AC on, everything, but like it's on like 78 cool. It's at like 84 degrees.
Riley, just a small heads up. I'm gonna get off at 10:30. I need sleep for tomorrow.
All right, I'm about to wrap up the session soon anyway, so.
All right, nice.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe the AC froze over.
But as you go to do this and you're slumped over, you see the figure of a dragonborn in this short petticoat with these trousers and this sort of this decent-sized armor plate, who wields an axe, and he gives you this look as he sees you.
I need the light.
Oh, they need a light, baby. Shall wait, but I will describe. You're in the crate already, right?
Oh, I know that one.
Keldrith.
Hmm?
You're in the crate already, right?
It's
The
not
one that I
showing
was
us doing
undoing the lock
anything.
on, the one that I've seen people going out. Yeah. So what I'm hoping to get out of this is
Oh, you'll get clothes,
some
don't
like, I was gonna say fancy ass clothes, because don't get me wrong, like, we can do combat, but I would rather do something a bit more conniving and fun. So,
Is that another
you
jab
know.
at me?
No.
What?
Oh no.
Why does why?
I don't know.
why did
I
you
felt
say
like
that?
it was. Honestly,
Stop taking things so personally. I'm kidding. No, but
aren't you the one?
Hey, calm down. Calm down.
Hey,
It doesn't matter.
All
We're
right,
not
I'll
gonna
start
start it.
anything.
But as you look through, you find what you're looking for. I don't really care what it is. Come on in.
What do you mean you're not walking?
Give me a moment. I have to explain something.
okay.
I just don't want.
Oh boy.
And you only get to do it once.
Yella.
And you'll be
How are
right
you?
next to Wyatt. It's
Yeah.
not like you'll be alone.
I've been better.
Your whole family will be
Yeah,
there.
but I have my family here.
I
Yeah,
love
we
little
can be
goblin
there.
dragonborn. I love him.
It's a big deal.
We're
I love
It's a
gaming.
him.
huge deal.
We're gaming.
I want to hold him and
And you
squeeze
should
him.
do it.
Hello.
I'm gonna do
It's
something
like,
very risky, but if I do it right,
cool,
it
I
could
could
pay
go to
off big
Corner
time.
Life Arena,
Mm.
and yeah,
Oh,
it'll be something.
Because
But
You're
as
gonna
my
try and
family's
be
here
his
and they're
boss or
proud.
something?
Yes, but we're
I
no.
don't need
See,
a bunch of
this
people.
character
all
of
going to
mine,
be
this one
there.
specifically,
Yeah,
is
but
probably
I'm
the most
acting
conniving
without us now. I'm
and
not gonna,
cunning little
I
shit
don't
I've
really see
ever
a
made.
reason to. I mean, well, I get why.
Oh god.
I get why you guys want me to.
In like
But
the
As for
best
that,
way
about putting that
possible.
air conditioner
Oh,
unit,
no.
that's
Is he
out
gonna
the
steal
shop
things
in
from
your
the
bedroom.
party? Cause that'd be funny.
No.
not in there.
I
No.
just don't care to.
That'd be
I
funny
don't
though.
want to.
Unless they take
Like, I
gems, in which
can't
case,
fully
yeah, no, he's
explain
gonna
it
snag them
besides-
things. He needs them.
You guys are proud of me
Bad.
here.
I'm-
Walking
We
across
are
this
very
bridge
Magic
is not
weapons.
gonna-
Everything.
But it's a big deal.
All
It's
of
a
Okay,
it.
big
I just
deal.
So-
need them
And you
gems
won't
so I can
regret
cast
not doing
spells,
it.
dog.
Like you need
Which I
spell.
It's a
Which I
big
forget
deal.
to. I have been forgetting
graduate.
to like
Yeah, it is.
And you're,
properly
and you're
do
only
that.
I'm
going
back.
to further your
talk about
education. It's
crastles.
Yeah,
Hi,
but
Garrett.
Luna,
not-
go.
I'm not
Go,
the
Luna,
first
you're not
order
sitting
on
in front of my door
graduation
all
for the
night.
further
Riley is
education,
trying to
but
explain something
I
Thank
need
you.
to go to the
to
Cologne, like, the
woman
Sam
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah, a bunch of
To my
people
mom.
see me, but
Yes.
you guys are here. You're already
I would
proud
assume
of me.
so.
There's no
Yeah,
point
Hope
in
everything's
me
okay.
walking
We're
across
proud of
the
Wyatt
stage.
too.
Well,
It's
yeah,
fine. She's asking why he's not gonna do his
Yeah,
graduation
well, that's-
ceremony.
Because that's when they
Oh,
hand you
Ah,
your
there's no
diploma
reason
and,
to. You
you
don't
know,
need to.
that's the way it
Don't
works.
Is there
need
like
to.
some
I
in-depth
just can't grasp
answer
why
to
you wouldn't want
this?
to do that.
I just don't care for it. I haven't really cared for graduation at
Alright,
all. I'm not
well,
gonna
in that case,
Carowinds.
I'm gonna use the
I
bathroom real
didn't
quick.
walk-
If
well, I
I'm
didn't walk
not
onto
back by the time
elementary
Riley gets
school or
back, let him
anything,
know.
'cause I don't know any of the people
I
there.
shouldn't be too long.
So like, there's a more,
Okay.
I guess, fair reason for that, anyways. But I just don't care.
So I'll just
It was-
scream at Riley
You guys are
that
proud of
Char's
me.
in the
I'm very
bathroom.
sad.
Yeah, agree.
I was foretold in a
Very
dream.
sad.
I know.
I was foretold in a
Big deal.
dream
It's
that
a milestone. It's a
Divinity
big
Original
deal.
Sin
And
2.
you should think about it.
It's not a good start for me
You
in
have
this
a week to think
campaign.
it
I can
over.
never.
You should think about it.
I've already.
Well, just
I-
don't be
It's already passed, but the spyglass says it's
I know
close.
I'm stubborn.
Man, just
I'll
wait
probably
until you
regret
get
it,
back
but
to
well,
my
I've
campaign.
made
Oh
up
man, you
with
guys are gonna have so
it's
much
not
fun.
gonna
Oh
change
man,
it.
Stop advertising your campaign.
I
You
will
should think about
never.
it more.
That thing
Don't
is
worry,
weird.
my one shot's
And
also gonna be pretty
to
fun.
go
Well,
through
the
all
sequel
you've been
to it
through and
anyway.
still make it through,
You
it's
mean
a
the
big
you
deal.
mean the 2 shot
It's a humongous
and the
deal.
4 shot
No.
and the
So you should
No.
and then
really
turn.
rethink
It's
about
still
it.
one shot.
Give it
I'm just
time,
doing a
Okay.
sequel
I
to the one
realize you're
shot that
stubborn,
they've already
but
completed.
you should rethink
Oh.
about it. Because we will all
Me
be
and
there.
Riley have
It's
been
just
working on a
one-shot.
1 shot
It's not
for a little
about
bit.
What
all
the
the other
fuck?
people that'll be
What
there.
Yeah, I know.
fuck is
So
None of that matters.
Kick his ass.
It's about you, and
Penny,
so you should
Man,
be
who
there and
knew
be
an
proud of what you've done,
AR-15 with
and be able to show off what you've done.
I mean, I'm
wolf and
proud of it.
I
shotgun?
didn't mean to
Not
get on
perfect, but
everyone's
I just,
So just
for
promise
like
me
all
you
the
will
you know.
I'll rethink it.
rethink
I was just
on
trying
it,
to play my character.
yeah, no,
and we'll do what we have to do.
like,
You
I
won't
didn't-
walk
I didn't-
out
I don't. I
and
actually
all
didn't
that.
mind that you did
So
that.
just
Like that
promise
would
me you'll
totally
do
be
It
part
just
of your
seemed to
character. I
only
don't
irk
mind.
Char for
Okay.
some reason.
All right, I love you.
The only problem I had with you started arguing with the musician transition is that Naomi finally shows up since the beginning of the
I know.
fucking
I'm
thing.
sorry. I'm
And-
sorry.
And then you're here like it's been an hour, and then what you do with that hour is you get killed and argue with a musician.
Well,
That's all.
it's kind of hard to get some play. It's kind of hard to do things whenever they're locked behind little roll checks that I can't, seem to pass.
Just be luckier, lol.
Be
That's what-
luckier.
Jesus.
That's what I
Yeah,
should
I
do in
do.
my campaign. Yeah.
Oh, hi,
You have
Randy.
no
I was in the
RNGesus
bathroom.
in yours.
You're
Yeah,
free
yeah,
to try
well,
again on rolls if you want.
I don't have a lot,
because
but that's because
I
you're doing
don't-
it for like 5 seconds.
I don't
Oh,
really
crap.
do it.
Riley's back.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting talked to about my decisions. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're free to try again, or like if you roll low constantly, I'm not gonna fault you for re-rolling, and that's how the dice are. But you also don't. I'm gonna stop the recording.